Okay, guys, I think we're good. I think everybody's got a token. Everybody's got a character sheet. Yeah. So here's our little history of events. It's been updated. We are now on Wednesday morning-ish, I guess.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we
yeah.
went. Everybody went to sleep and everything.
Right.
So
Cool.
yeah, Wednesday morning.
Okay. So I am gonna drag us to the tavern real quick. Merle, I am gonna wrap up your downtime with the goblin children.
Okay.
I'm just gonna make it real fast. You notice that Maka is paying attention, but he's not really getting the feet training type of stuff, and he starts to become restless.
Alrighty.
We are concluding Merle's downtime with the goblin kids. He wanted to teach them how to learn feats. Maka's the only one that seems to be interested in participating, but even then you get the feeling that he's not really understanding what you're doing.
Does he have any minor injuries? Cut scrapes? I'm sure he does. He's a damn goblin.
Yeah. You think, oh, was this one from me? Nope. Nope, it's fresh. He somehow cut up his knees doing whatever he does.
I look at him, I say, you want to know how to make a potion for healing that little scrape?
Sure.
Well,
I'll help.
Merle breaks out his herbalism kit and starts pointing out the various herbs he's going to use, and shows him how to craft a potion. So I'm gonna make a potion crafting roll here.
Yeah, and he helps. It's minor help. He's mostly just grabbing fistfuls of your herbs and offering them to you.
Okay, and so it's what is it? 25 gold that I have to spend.
Yes.
Oh.
You have to have 25 gold in materials, and then like 25 labor, I believe. Yeah.
Merle is broke as a joke. Do we have any party funds? did we get any materials or anything?
We should have a party fund.
Yeah, hold on. Let me open up our player
Yeah.
handouts.
Unfortunately, I haven't had you guys really check for materials yet. You've just gotten
We
building.
have 4 gold. Okay. Could Merle instead tell you what? Let me do a survival check and see if he can find any herbs nearby.
Okay.
How much do you
Yeah.
have to pay?
Excuse me?
He has to pay 25
25.
to make up for a
yeah, I got to supply
value.
25 gold in raw materials. Well, could I say for the purpose of story that I find enough materials to make a potion?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I haven't given you guys much, so.
Well, I'm gonna give it to Maka anyway. So with 13 times 3, that pretty easily makes the potion, because I had to hit 25.
Yeah, that's
So,
39.
I create a potion and I hand it to him,
Okay, he chugs it back.
and all of his little minor scrapes and stuff disappear.
Okay, he struts around. Looks pretty pleased.
And Merle says, "And now you know." I have no idea if he actually learned it though. Whatever.
He acts like he's an expert now. You feel comfortably that he does not know.
Okay.
He sits there with the empty glass bottle and starts like stuffing dirt in it and shaking it around with leaves and kind of pretending to make more potions.
Oh, and for our new players, we have managed to adopt 3 goblin children
Oh God.
after we killed their father. And since I got the killing blow, I'm seen as the new boss.
Yep.
So right now we're hiding them from the townsfolk, and Merle is trying to teach Maka how to be a druid and how to make potions.
So today I learned how to get friends, steal them. 2, how to get children, kill their parents.
You kill their parents and take them.
That's how you get kids.
Yep.
I mean, that's the easiest
Well,
way.
I mean, where else did you think babies came from?
I mean, I didn't. I just had
Storks?
no idea. They disappeared, I guess.
Yeah. Well, you have to chase down a stork, and then you beat it over the head with a brick and a sock, and then you take the baby from it.
So then is the stork the initial parent, and then it just starts the cycle of killing
Nobody knows.
parents?
It's kind of like that. What came first, the chicken or the egg? It just, nobody really knows.
It's the mystery of life.
Yep.
Storks are actually chaotic evil. Let that set in.
Okay. Well, do you go back to your bed?
Yeah, he goes back to his bed.
Okay. Since Pickney's out here, I'm just gonna say that Pickney took the comfortable bed. You come in back here. He found your pillow pile with all the people, you know, like it was supposed to look like you, and he's laying there now.
Well,
So you get the couch.
Merle shapeshifts into a brown bear
Okay.
and pushes him out of bed, and then crawls into bed, and then glares at him and dares him. Dares him.
He's still asleep.
Okay, well, in that case, he just goes to sleep.
Okay. Well, that concludes your night. You guys wake up. So that would be, we'll say that Pickney is still asleep. You still haven't heard from Bessie. So you don't really know what happened. You assume maybe she got up early to, go out and maybe get some more work done. Maybe go work for Gwenera some more. You don't know. Let's see, Blanche, you wake up. Grincha, you come downstairs. Merle, you're still a bear in bed. Oh no, he came back.
I don't.
And you guys see Dorothy sitting outside Linda's room. She waves. She looks a little bit embarrassed. She seems very committed to this. But she's leaning up on the wall, and you guys have breakfast.
Yay, breakfast. Do you have
Well,
continental breakfast?
What was that?
I would like the continental breakfast, please.
Oh, yeah. It's all included. Thorburn comes out. He's got piles of eggs. Got a little bit of bacon.
B&B simulator.
Yeah, he's got some bread. You know.
Merle monopolizes the waffle maker. Just waffle after waffle.
It's just 2 hot skillets.
Awful.
And they actually don't have a grill or grate in them or whatever. And he's just got runny dough sitting like between 2 hot skillets. He's kind of mashing them together.
Well, it's pancakes.
Yeah.
So
All right.
that's breakfast.
Tight.
We're gonna go back to main Pike's End. Okay. So about this time, let's get our little peoples out. This is when another cart rolls into town. On it is another dwarf and what looks to be a spellcasting human.
Is this human casting currently, or looks like a spell caster?
Just looks casty.
Oh, okay.
Just looks casty. I mean, got those robes, got that staff. You know, it's a safe assumption. And you assume just more refugees pulling in. It's become a pretty common sight. Of course, you guys were only refugees a couple days ago as well. And you guys kind of decide to be the welcome wagon.
Hello, my name is Merle.
Oh my gosh! Hello! How are you? I love this place. What is this place? Where did we come to? Oh my god.
Hi, I'm Grencha, and welcome to Pike's End.
Well, look at you! Look at you! Oh my gosh! Oh shit! Sorry, my cat just like attacked my desk.
Oh. Good morning. My name is Baroness Blanche von Bear. Nice to meet you.
Oh, I love that purple dress.
Thank you.
Nah, I think this is probably the best place I've seen in like I don't even know how long. I don't even know how long I've been over in this land. Shit, I'm so bad at this. I'm the worst D&D player in the world.
No, you're not. Well, are you hungry? I get something to eat.
I'm so excited. As a human, I just love doing human things like going to inns and
Hey, Miss
traveling with people? Question mark? You're much more lively than the person I was traveling with.
You know, there's all different kinds of beings you can travel with besides humans.
Like more humans?
Human, but he's a dwarf, and what are you wearing?
Oh, you mean dwarves as in tinier humans?
Merle,
I wouldn't put them in that kind of category, dear.
Merle is probably an elf, maybe.
I love elves. They're just pointy humans.
Aren't you adorable? Let's get to you something to eat.
Yeah, about this time, Thorburn is kind of rinsing a glass in. Well, I mean, he's got a glass in his hand. He's kind of wiping it down with a wet cloth, and yeah, he's kind of checking out the little scene out there, and says, "Breakfast is still open for another hour if y'all are hungry."
Is he human?
Oh yeah, he's human.
More humans!
Oh yeah, there's a lot
so
of
I didn't get
humans
your
in this
name.
town.
Tyson, are you gonna say anything?
Sorry, I'm
You're
just,
just like standing here while I'm like screaming.
just listening to y'all.
Type.
Let's see.
All right.
I don't know who's. I mean, Blanche, female dwarf.
I'm a human noble, dear. And that's Baroness Blanche von Bear.
Yeah, she is a 5'1", 100-pound human woman, barbarian,
Awesome.
Oh shit.
and she's also a petite Southern lady.
Yes.
Perfect.
Grincha, Grincha's a dwarven bard.
Oh, sweet.
Merle is
Female?
no. Merle is a wall-eyed wood elf.
Yeah, you can
I
look at his
remember
picture.
us talking about you fleshing him out.
Yeah, he looks like he headbutted a meat grinder.
Multiple times.
Until the meat grinder gave up. So, in fact, I think you might be able to, I don't remember if I shared him. You might be able to see him on my character sheet, possibly.
Yep,
I'm clicking
it's
there.
there.
Yeah.
Where could I put a picture like that? 'Cause I found something that looks.
Hit edit on your character sheet, and you'll be able to drag and drop a picture. I think you'll have to upload it. Or do we have to do that, Z?
No, you can do that.
You can do it? Okay.
Yeah. That's under your control.
Okay. I've never actually created a character as a player. I've created them all as GM. So I couldn't remember what was what. Okay. I made that wisdom roll to see if Merle had the wisdom to make the following comment. He leans over to Hugh Mann and says, "Let me tell you, a very human thing
I love human things.
is to not comment upon other humans. Just a word of advice."
Okay, pointy human.
And just to fill you in on Merle, not only is he kind of uglier than sin warmed over, he has a 6 intelligence, which means that his IQ is about 60. On the other hand, he has what was it, 17 wisdom? Yeah, 17 wisdom.
He's stupid and angry.
So Merle is kind of a savant. So from time to time, I will make wisdom or intelligent rolls without being prompted, because I've come up with an idea as Blake the player, but I have to see if Merle actually has the idea.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
And so far, the dice have not failed me. Merle has been relentlessly stupid, but also quite wise, so it works out.
Yep.
All right, Tordun Inkill. He goes by Robert. Really well dressed, nice looking clothes. Beard is braided and has jewelry pieces in it. You don't know if they're real or not. They're fake.
Wait, can I make a perception check to if I can tell if it's real?
Yeah, sure. They're
As a
supposed to look good.
baroness, yeah, as a baroness, you would probably know a little bit about jewelry, so you start eyeballing it. So make a perception roll.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Your finery is just divine, Tordun.
She does that SpongeBob thing with his eyes.
And he's extremely courteous. If you read my my bio, he's very streetwise. He's in it for the money, but he'll do whatever it takes. He'll sweet talk wherever he has a sweet talk. He'll backstab whoever needs backstabbing.
Your bio is not visible.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You have it on your character sheet. Yeah, they can only see the bio and info part, that tab, that first tab, but they can't see your character sheet or anything like that.
Oh yeah. So you have to. Do you edit that by hitting the edit button?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah. So hit your edit button, and right below where the picture is.
My bio rock.
Yeah, copy and paste it into bio and info.
Rincho, what you thinking over there?
I don't know how I feel about them, so just
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Who's the rock? Why is this the rock?
Yeah, I
see
gave
the
you
magic.
guys. I gave you guys control of interactables. They're going to be a little later down the road, but it's kind of common that I let you guys be able to pick up a token and move it around if you have like a clever idea for it. Unfortunately, that means you can pull it out of your journal anytime you want. So, yeah, Rock knows a lot about nature. The pig's back home. Okay, so Blanche, you noticed some questionable jewelry. Grincha, you don't know how you feel. I don't know if you've ever known how you felt about these people. Hugh Mann is excited, and Merle offers
great.
Merle offers some sound advice. So, Thorburn kind of watches a little bit. He's kind of used to a colorful cast of characters. Kind of shrugs and gestures to the door and says, well, it's hot and ready if you want it, and goes in. Back to his station.
I so wish I was. My God.
Very quickly, I guess. We do need to resolve the materials we brought in last time, since we didn't actually do that. We now have the maximum material value in wood, and we're actually going to get 5 gold back from extras that we have to sell that we don't have storage for.
Okay, I'll add that to party funds.
Well, I'm actually looking at our party. We're gonna end up taking this off. Oh yeah, add the 5 gold. Sorry. And then we have 80 gold worth of stone and 10 gold worth of iron. So Zia, you'll have to update that for me on the materials over there on the left side.
I will.
Because I am not in GM mode.
Real quick, I'm just typing something.
Okay. Also, with the 2 additional players, I think our population increases by 2.
Oh yeah.
All right. Is that a positive or a negative?
That's a positive thing.
That's a very good thing.
Our population is our town HP.
Oh.
It also determines the
How many structures?
maximum number of structures we can have, the maximum number of materials we can hold, etc.
What about the 3 goblin children? Do they count?
They are counted in there, actually. You started at
okay.
150.
Oh, okay.
Yep. It counted 1 more for Alina and 3 more for them. And now 2 more for these dudes. Okay, so you guys should talk to G about where to dump off the materials. You still have the cart. Of course, the kids are in it. Or probably not. Probably Merle told them someplace to go.
Merle brought them outside of town last night, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. I don't always remember everything.
Was that in character, Blake?
That was, well, I mean, he did it in character last night. I was just reminding her of what he did.
Must be nice
Yeah.
for a character that you can just talk about third person. It could actually be him speaking.
Yeah.
Merle brought them outside last night.
Merle did this. Merle did that.
We know, dear. We saw.
Yes, Merle. We know.
Okay. So, you guys are kind of discussing what to do, I guess, with the materials, and maybe you decide to find the mayor about it? You think?
Sure.
Okay. So, just as a refresher, you guys have in that cart 260 wood, 80 stone, 10 iron. And, I guess you tell your new people that that's what you're gonna do, Hugh Mann and Tordun. Gonna go
Well,
find her.
Merle has to go get the cart where he left it, so he ambles off without telling anybody anything.
Okay.
All the pointy human left. I got weird feelings about that guy.
So he runs outside of town, grabs the cart, and brings it back, minus the goblin children.
Okay. All right.
And then begins looking for G.
Okay. Well, you notice us. Oh, go ahead, Blanche. Yeah, you guys talk. It'll help me out.
I follow. Find G. Or try to find
Merle sniffs her out.
G.
Oh, she says you found me. What do you need this morning?
We have materials for the construction of things. He points at the fences and the towers, those things.
Okay. Well,
Where did she go?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was on the game. I was on the map layer. I have 4 different layers now. I'm sorry.
Oh, the struggles.
She did a disappearing trick. She says, I'm back. I kissed a witch, and she cursed me to disappear sometimes.
That's a lovely trick, dear. Do it again.
Oh, she says, okay. Now you gotta count to 3.
1, 2, 5.
3.
Acha! She's gone. Galen says,
That's great. How?
cut it out, Mayor.
I love this magic human.
She says, well, excellent. I'll go ahead and arrange for Devlin and maybe some of his apprentices to take the materials to our storage facilities. We keep them out by the farms, since there's quite a lot of room there. Now, do you guys want to... you guys are going to have to sell the excess, because you can only keep up to 300 and you had 260 wood.
Merle just
So go ahead.
shrugs.
Add 5 gold, because you sold off 10 for 5, because it's
Yep.
worth half.
Yeah, Blanche,
So-
you want to take care of that?
I already did.
Did you do it in the party treasure?
Yep.
Oh, maybe
Oh, okay, perfect.
maybe my party treasure hasn't updated.
It should be 9, right?
Hold on. Yeah, it's 9. Apparently, it has a little trouble updating if you have it open
Yeah,
while
it
someone
does.
else is farting with it. Okay.
Okay. Well, you guys have got that settled. I'll go ahead and update that real quick. You have 300. You have 80. And you have 10. Well, you're commended for your efforts. Everyone seems pretty impressed that you completely filled up their log piles, you know? And she's saying, "Oh, this is excellent. You guys have exceeded my my expectations of you." Tell me, I don't recognize your 2 friends here. Did they just come in today?
Well,
Neither do I.
Human has
apparently,
no idea what's going on, but human is excited.
apparently Human and our gentleman over there is Tordern and Kill.
Okay. Well, it's very nice to meet the both of you. You're in good hands with this
Tordern.
party.
Tordon walks
Human
up
hand.
and introduces himself to her.
Okay.
Says, "Yes, my name is Tordon Inkill, but you may call me Robert, madam. These
Oh,
fine
okay.
adventurers seem to have quite a small, profitable business. I have come and am interested in joining them, possibly increasing their gain tenfold."
Oh, wonderful. Well, this town always does have more room for adventurers. We are trying to secure its boundaries. It's not a very old town, and I'm determined to do the best I can as as their mayor. And I believe that a good defense is key. It's critical. So,
It is paramount, madam, and together we will grow this town.
she seems to like the sound of your words and gives you a very brisk nod and a little smile. She says, "I like your attitude." And certainly, I'm sure with that kind of that drive, you'll find a lot of work here. You guys have a map. And I believe G marked the lumber node and all that on it.
Yeah.
So if you want, real quick, I'll show you our world map, which I don't think anyone has seen yet.
Oh.
So here you are. These are the only known settlements, and none of them are very old. So.
Based on that, is like Nern and Duns and like super tiny?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're super tiny. They're mostly just layover towns, as people go from Stonefall to Westhold, back to Pike's End.
And
Duns Inn.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, it's fine.
I was just going to say Westhold's more of a fortress than anything. The further you go west, the more untamed the wilderness is. So Westhold is not really so much of a settlement as it is a garrison.
Mm-hmm.
And you can explain about Duns Inn if you like.
That's mostly just a northern kind of settlement where they go hunting and trapping. Nerns just pull over town. Stonefall, they have access to that lake and several quarries. So each one of these has kind of a strategic positioning. But yeah, not very huge populations. It's really Pike's End is kind of I guess middle of the road kind of. I mean, you see there's only 150 people. Probably people coming from the coastline as they land on this continent and stopping over there to kind of make a little bit of a life for themselves.
Did you draw this, Zia?
Blake had some map assets, and he put it together, because I don't know how to use Photoshop at all, and I just sat there and coached from the couch.
Okay.
Yeah, we used some brush assets that we found online to make it.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. We really like how it turned out. But as you can see, it's sort of vaguely mapped, but only the settlements are named or anything. This represents what trappers and hunters have returned and talked about. There's been some expeditions, Lewis and Clark type stuff.
Yeah, and in fact, you actually met a couple of the scouts. One talked to Pickney, and another one talked to Blanche. Sandrine and Liliana mentioned that they had led some scouting expeditions out here, but mostly to just kind of uncover what's out there.
Yeah, so it's vaguely mapped, but nobody has done major exploration basically outside of the little corridor that stretches from Pike's End to Westhold, more or less. There's some known about the lake. Trappers bring stories from the forest north. That's about it.
What's the scale here? Pike's End to Westhold.
If you select your ruler tool,
there we go.
Yeah, over on the left, it'll tell you how many miles everything is. So, like, we are 140 miles from Westhold. The map side to side is 380 miles.
It's really pretty large.
Well, 400 actually from like the very edge to edge.
So half the size of Texas. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's still more to the west, and there's actually some more back to the east.
Yeah, we're gonna make some more maps, but we'll wait until this one is actually kind of explored some first.
Mm-hmm.
But we were noting that it's funny. Yeah, it's half the size of Texas, but you could still stick several other states inside this area.
Yeah.
It's like a Texan looks at this and says, "Man, that's kind of tiny, isn't it?"
That's actually what I was thinking.
Some Rhode Islander looks at it and goes, "My God, it's huge." And down at the bottom right, you'll see there's actually travel times. Basically, it's 1 day per square, so 20 days to get across the entire map of traveling. And that's without any delays. You can set a fast pace. Of course, if you're mounted, it's 30 miles a day. Fast pace on a mount is 40 miles a day. But at a fast pace, you can't do that days on end. There are penalties.
Right. You will risk exhaustion.
Yeah.
The longer you keep it up. Yeah. Your horse isn't going to want to go 40 miles per day every day.
Ripping pizza.
We're not doing any True Grit scenes here.
Zia hates that scene.
Yeah.
We even looked it up to, you know, to make sure that it was realistic and everything, and hashed out the reasoning.
Yeah, but anyway, that's what you're looking at when you pull out your little map.
Yeah, and so this logging site down south, that's where we went and fought the goblins last time.
Yeah. You have discovered that. As you discover things, we'll put it on a token and put it on your map. So, go crazy. And eventually you guys can kind of set a chart. You know, you can discuss before our games and say, ooh, you know, we want to make it to Stonefall. And you tell me, it's like, okay, I'll get some crap ready in Stonefall. You're like, ooh, I want to look at the lake. Okay. You know.
Yeah, we should probably do that at the end of each session, kind of discuss what we want to do next.
What's on the agenda for today?
Well, today, that's kind of up to you guys. You can pick if you would like to continue to build some defenses. You can certainly go shopping. You can pursue any interests. The morning's kind. Oh, go ahead.
We should gather more of those rocks with the runes in them in case the magic goes out again.
Oh yes, and for Tyson and Shelby once again, last night there was basically a spell plague storm, and all the magic went out. And as part of the wildness of the storm, remember I said that magic could be unpredictable. All the dead in the graveyard rose as zombies, and we had to go put them all back down.
Jesus.
Now, what we discovered was that some goblins that we fought earlier to the east had a stone, and while the rest of us couldn't cast spells, there was one goblin that was chanting at this stone, and he could cast spells. Well, after we kicked his butt, we took his stone from him, and it turns out that this stone lets anyone who holds it and anyone who stands next to someone who is holding it cast spells. Even in areas where the spell plague is affecting it. So we've kind of decided that this stone must suppress the effects of the spell plague. So it's kind of going to become more important, particularly if the spell plague begins affecting this area, to gather more of these stones. And this little piece of stone and Merle has it right now, looks like it was chipped off of something. So we can kind of assume that maybe there's a larger stone somewhere that the goblins are smashing up and bringing with them. So
get a cart and bring the whole thing.
Robert chimes in. I'm quite interested in these stones you found. Their worth alone is worth the risk.
Hugh Mann's gonna be in deep shit if we don't get those stones, apparently. So Hugh Mann's down. My voice keeps changing.
You're trying to find your right pitch, you know?
Hugh Mann's having some trouble.
That's pretty common. Don't worry about it. Okay.
Okay.
Merle agrees. Merle likes being able to cast spells.
I do too.
Well, seems like a good plan. Galen comes up to listen too. Your NPC friends love your idea and cheer you on as you march out. Go get stones.
Yeah, we're gonna get stoned.
Yeah!
Yeah,
Someone
wait, what?
So,
roll 4d20s.
well, Merle begins marching off in just some direction and then suddenly stops and comes back. Oh,
Merle.
and says,
He points west. Points to her left.
Merle says, where should Merle go to find these stones?
Well, she asks, where did you find them last time?
We pulled it off a goblin corpse.
And you said you found more goblins to the west, right?
Merle doesn't know where the goblins are. You're talking to the wrong guy.
She looks around Grincha. Grincha.
Yes, Mayor.
Do you believe that you would be able to possibly investigate more into those goblins to the west? Those are the only camps I know about. I've heard rumors of goblins to the east, but you certainly proved that there were some to the southwest, correct? You said
Yes.
that you killed their boss last night at the meeting?
We did. They were Yeah, we killed them because they were It seemed like they were planning to raid the town.
She starts searching. That's nothing new. They certainly have been active. And, well, since you have discovered that is there are encampments and activity down there, I would suggest going back to that area. That seems to be the sensible choice. If you can possibly interrogate them in any way to find more of those stones, we do need them. We certainly can't survive if the spell plague reaches here.
Well, then I guess we have no other choice, unless there's any work that needs to be done here.
Once Merle knows a direction, he will be able to track the goblins. He is skilled in survival. He just needs somebody to point him first.
You guys want to do the point?
I agree with Mayor Ji Liang that we should probably go back southwest.
Okay.
Well, all right then. Here we go. Southwest.
Yeah, you guys travel? Oh, they're gone.
Bye, human.
So, you guys travel for a little while. It's a familiar route now. You comfortably lead Hugh Mann and Robert down to the small lumber node. There doesn't seem to be anything going on here. The camp that you fought them at is abandoned. You can't seem to find much evidence of any more activity. Now, I believe last time you all picked up that flag, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to do a survival check to see if I can track where they came from.
Okay.
How do you put your avatar on the thing?
Oh, you can drag by your name. You click, hold, and drag it into the map.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to go to your journal, find your character there. Don't click on the picture. Yeah, click on the name, drag it in.
Sweet.
There you go.
Sorry.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Can I pull Merle over for a second?
Yeah.
Merle, can I ask what have you done with the goblin children?
They are safely outside of town with orders not to go in.
And you're sure they'll follow those directions?
No.
Lovely! Well, I guess we'll handle whatever comes when they do.
C'est la vie.
Alrighty. Onward and onwards.
Okay.
Okay.
What I find with my
With that
survival check?
Well, you find obviously the activity around here. You see a little bit kind of further south in the brush, but you start to go cold. It seems that perhaps just the time passed between when they were here and all that. It's just been a little bit too long. I mean, they are small, stealthy creatures anyway. It's likely that they weren't, tramping around with huge boots. And so you do notice, kind of interestingly, a few human-sized prints, like footprints. You don't think that they're any of yours because you guys haven't been down this far?
Okay. Can I examine the prints more closely?
Yeah. All of you roll investigation checks.
Oh,
All of
Lord.
us?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
How do you?
Okay.
Oh, hey!
Look
Click
on
in
the
your character sheet.
Yeah, look on the left side of your character sheet there. There's a skills panel.
Did I do it? Wait.
Yeah, you did it. Oh no,
Oh.
your GM rolling. You need to go back to clicking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let me go edit it.
regular roll.
Oops.
Let me see.
Well, Grincha and Blanche, I'll let Hugh Mann roll. I'll let him roll.
Oh, crap.
We can keep the first roll if
You
you
can keep
want,
the
but
first one because I think that's fair. That's only fair.
yeah, I just want you to get used to rolling. So if you still want to click one, I don't mind.
No,
Make
we
sure-
can just use
make
the
sure it
old
goes
one.
through. Okay. Well, Grincha and Blanche, you got it. You guys have the idea to start taking feet and comparing them to the footprints. You find that Hugh Mann is just a little bit smaller of a footprint, so you can estimate that it's probably an adult human male or somebody of that size. Probably an elf would have a little bit of a narrow foot. A Grinch, I was about to say a Grincha. A dwarf would have kind of a little bit of a smaller foot. So yeah, they seem to be maybe two of them, possibly. They don't look like they were running and kicking up dirt. They seem to be pretty sure-footed. It doesn't look like they were jumping around trying to get away from something.
Well, that looks kind of strange.
Can we figure out, where the footprints came from, where they were going, what they were looking at?
Just that it seems to kind of come up to the camp.
Uh-huh.
And wherever the trail with the goblins runs cold, that's where it starts to run cold as well for them. These are about maybe the same time frame, possibly. They might be a little older, a little around the same.
Okay, so we can't tell if they're concurrent.
Not quite, but you do know that if they were any older, they'd probably be eroded by now.
Uh-huh.
You can estimate that they might have been around the same time that the goblins were here. You don't really know when they set up camp.
Merle is going to climb a tree
Okay.
and see if he can see any signs of sentient activity, smoke, dust, or anything like that might be rising from traveling. Does he see anything at all that would suggest activity of any sentient race to the south or west or east?
You don't see smoke or anything like that. However, you decide to look down the trail this way, and you see kind of a dust cloud kicking up.
Did you click
along the road?
Did you click to the east?
You're
on GM layer.
I know I am.
Okay.
Now.
So there is
now I know.
There is a dust cloud to the east. Well, Merle climbs
it seems
down.
To be moving quickly.
Merle climbs down the tree, and he says, "There's something east of us."
How exciting!
Well, to the east we should go.
Well,
What does your elf eye see?
Step back. You guys are talking, and you see this come up the road.
They're taking the hobbits to
horse.
Isengard.
It's a horse. It's sweating and looks wild-eyed as it charges up the pathway.
Can Merle attempt to catch it?
Roll me animal handling. Anyone that wants to deal with the horse.
Could Grenshaw also do it?
Nope.
Yeah. Anyone that wants to deal with the horse.
Human doesn't like the
Wow.
ground.
Blanche with the strength.
Okay. Let's see. Merle, Grincha, Robert. Roll me dexterity saves.
Could all just tackle the horse together.
Okay. Grincha, you made it. Merle, okay, you all made it.
Holy shit.
He started to thrash and gave a kick, but you all dodged. Blanche, you manage to catch the reins and start patting its muzzle, and it seems to calm down a little bit. It stamps its hooves kind of agitatedly. But for the time being, it seems to not be in its wild, frenzy anymore. It kind of rolls its eyes back a little bit, but for the most part, you think you've got it under control. You can tell this horse has been running hard.
He seemed frightened.
Are there like any horse packs on it or anything?
There's a saddle and there are reins. This is a riding horse.
Okay.
Let's see. Tordun. Only you make me an investigation check.
All right.
Okay.
Boosh.
As a
I was smoking on a pipe.
money-making kind of type, you have kind of recognized the brands of certain animals, of traders and stuff like that. You recognize that this horse was likely a bandit type. On the markets to kind of look out for these types. They tend to be stolen.
My friends, we may have stumbled upon a runaway horse from a bandit, possibly.
How dastardly!
Indeed, my dear. Must be alert. There's evil afoot.
Well, we can't have bandits nearby this close to our settlement.
Let's see.
I say
Indeed not. And where there's bandits, there's gold.
Very true. Shall we rout these villains and also make a profit?
Oh, you speak my language, my lady. Lead on.
One problem.
Merle, my old chap. Sick 'em.
All right. Well, when he says sick 'em, Merle wild shapes into a dire wolf and begins dashing down the trail.
Oh, I like this fellow
Ah.
even more.
Humans
Okay.
use this in about poops their pants.
Uh,
Well, that's a new party trick you got there.
Zia, do me a favor. I must not have put the token under my control. Go to Merle Zoo and
Okay.
make sure
Merle
the
Zoo.
that's
Yeah.
I have my own folder. I have to be able to drag all these wild forms out.
You can control it.
For some reason, I can't select it.
Rancho, Robert, why don't you ride the horse and we'll follow Merle.
You're not on my account, right?
I think so.
don't know if I want to ride that really anytime soon.
Well, thank you, my lady. Dwarves and horses, we don't belong on top of each other.
Can't really catch our feet against the... God, what's it called?
Stirrup.
The stirrups, yes.
Nope, I'm on Blake B. So let me join game.
Okay, technical question. If I ride the
Yes.
horse, can 2 other dwarves ride with me?
You're only
the
100
party.
pounds. What's
Right on
Grincha?
one of our
What's Gordon?
shoulders. I believe my guy is 4'10", 145 pounds.
145 and 100. What's Grincha?
125.
With a little bit of squeezing, yeah, you can manage it.
So I'll be like, oh, for goodness sakes, I grab both of them by the scruff and get on the horse.
It seems
I'm going to allow this.
it kind of prances about a little bit. Give me one more animal handling.
Who?
See if you can keep. Blanche, I think, is the one holding the reins.
Ah.
Now you guys can you can help. Oh, she's got it.
Holy
She's got
shit.
this horse.
I'm
Her
like,
and that
"No,
horse
no."
was meant to be.
Yeah, yeah. It dances a little bit, but settles down under your control. Hugh Mann, are you gonna get on the wolf?
Shit.
It looks back, he's like, get on.
Human cares not for the weird furry demons. Either of them.
If you want,
Neither
human, if you want, you can take my place on the horse.
How about I hop on the horse and you can sit in my lap? Human's lap. Tiny human.
I think I'll take my chances on Merle's wolf form.
That's fine with me. I'd rather the ground-eating demon than the other one.
Okay, so Robert's probably in the middle of us.
Comfy.
Fine place to be indeed.
Okay. Well, you get yourself situated. You call shotgun and get on your appropriate ride, and start to make your way down the road. You are now here.
Ooh.
And there's your rocks. And there's poor Grincha. He's all by himself. Here's Moyle. Here's your horse.
Yay, horse.
Okay.
Give me just a second. I'm still trying to figure out why I can't control my token.
Yeah,
I've
I don't know why. I've tried everything. Can you control the brown bear? Or any of the others?
Just a second.
Oh, I'm gonna just narrate while Blake's working on.
Oh, I know what I did wrong.
What'd you do?
I have
Who
it.
took my wheel?
Ooh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that was me. I was deleting things.
Sticky fingers.
My bad. My bad.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
All right.
There we go. It's back. And here's your rock. Boop.
Hello, Rock. Yes.
So, you guys see a couple. Their ponies are there, and it looks like they've lost a wheel, and they're kind of sitting on the edge of the road, like talking and looking like, oh no, what are we gonna do? Their cart is kind of hobbledy, you know. Back wheels busted. Their ponies, they've unhitched to let them graze while they try to figure out a solution to their vehicular woes.
Wish I had chose mending now under my cantrips. Shit.
Did the horses look like our horse, the one we're riding?
These are two ponies.
Oh, pony.
Merle would like to make a perception check relying on smell.
What you sniffing out?
Wouldn't that be survival?
No, actually, well, the direwolf form has advantage on perception checks involving smell.
Oh, okay.
Hey, leave him alone. Go. Sorry, bad cats.
Oh, I didn't need to roll that twice.
Okay, so that 15.
So,
Now, would
Merle,
you say you have advantage on smell?
yeah, so it's the 21.
Okay, 21.
So Merle is sniffing around. He wants to find the bandits.
The bandit.
And he sniffs the horse that Blanche and Hugh Mann are riding.
Okay.
And now he's looking around for he wants to see where that horse came from.
Well,
Sniffy. Sniffy.
Sorry, I wasn't really prepared for this. You
Human
kinda...
like pulls their legs up. Like, no, none of that.
You get some smells. Kind of from this direction, maybe. You smell a little bit kind of down here.
Yeah.
It smells like they've been around.
He kind of
And they're screaming. They're absolutely screaming. She jumps into the cart. He jumps back on the pony and starts to rein it in. This pony freaks out and starts running down the road.
Yes, get rid of the ground-eating demons. Good job.
So Merle is just sniffing around the cart.
You're getting weird smells all over the place. You're smelling what smells like a lot of people. The pony is just shrieking. This guy's going, whoa, whoa, whoa! And she is starting to pick up a club. He is starting to draw his sword. The pony is a lost cause. He lets it go. It takes off this way. And they seem to want to fight this wolf.
Merle, you're scaring the people.
Calm down, everyone. He's with us. He's friendly.
Yes, and I don't think that club would do you much good against him.
Everyone, just calm down.
Roll persuasion.
Everyone?
Tordern, Blanche, Grincha, and if Hugh Mann wants to persuade them as well.
Human's trying to jump in there with him, I think. Human's like, let me out too.
Merle's gonna persuade him.
Can I roll to get in their thing?
Get in there.
Yeah, roll stealth. Roll stealth to get past them.
Oh, shit, sorry. It's taking me so long.
It's fine. Yeah, you decide to go around the back.
Hugh wants to have a party too.
Hugh Man, I'm gonna whisper something to you.
Okay.
You know, Robert and Blanche, you managed to talk them down a little bit. You explain, this is a druid. They still seem pretty on edge, but seeing that the wolf is not eating their ponies or them, they're starting to kind of put down their weapons and listen to you.
We are following the scent trail of some bandits. Looks like you might have ran into some.
Yeah, she steps up. We did. They hit our cart and took our things and left us here. We need some help. We were gonna make it back. We were trying to make it back to Pikes End.
Well,
could you help us at all?
what did they all take?
Well, we were making a shipment of salt and ale, and we had some cloth and things like that. We're moving goods. We're traders. But I mean, we thought we were adequately prepared to deal with anything, but the ambush was just too much.
I understand.
They left us our lives, which I'm grateful for.
Blessing in disguise. Could you tell us where they left to?
She says, well, they made us wear blindfolds and count to 50 before we could take them off. I don't know. I think I heard them run back to the left.
Can I make a perception check?
Insight.
Okay, insight check. I am rolling hot tonight.
The insightful barbarian.
Yeah.
Hi, humans! I found a weird human back here. Just sleeping? Just a sleeping human? I just pet his head. I pet his head real gentle.
The man says, what are you doing back there touching my grandfather?
He's a nice human. A soft human. A squishy human.
He goes around back to look at what you're doing. Now, on Blanche's end, you feel that if you pressed, you might find holes in this story.
And maybe holes in this human.
How should I proceed on pressing?
I have one question, if I may ask.
Yes, you may ask.
I thought Pikes End made their own ale. I helped the innkeeper make some backup ale whenever he dropped his cask.
She says, well, I wasn't really aware. I mean, I thought that, that possibly they could use a little surplus.
Can I start shaking the man?
Homeboy up here is starting to kind of pull you away and say, now leave him be. He's elderly, and I don't appreciate you looking around back there in my stuff.
Can I hear them going back there? Like, hear them back there?
If you would like to move up, yeah. Yeah. You can hear that Hugh Mann and... Let's give this guy a name. We'll call him...
Man Hugh.
Bob.
That's
Yeah.
Dinklage.
Oh god.
Okay. We'll call him Dinkler.
Dinkler. there we go.
Dingleberg.
Dinkleberg.
And what do you want to name her?
Alfalfa.
Dinkle Smurg.
We'll call her Alfie Smurg. There you go.
And Madam's like, "Oh, how rude of me! I didn't get introductions. My name is Blanche. What's your name?"
She says, "Well, you promised not to laugh."
Of course
No.
not.
I can't make
says
any
it-
promises.
She says, "It's Alfie Smurg."
What a wonderful name! Very
This is-
unique.
Direwolf
Thank you.
Merle manages not to laugh. He just bristles a little bit.
Okay.
And how far? Where have you been traveling from?
Oh, she says, back from Nern.
Nerd.
Yes,
That's-
yes,
Quite a ways away, isn't it?
yes. She says, I thought we'd be getting near the end of our journey and make it to Tyson, but she shrugs, looking at her wagon. But that was a bit too much to hope for.
And it's just the two of you and your elderly grandfather traveling alone in the wilderness.
Yes, yes. We haven't had too much issue until now. Awoo!
I see.
What's Merle awooing?
He's yipping and yarping, but he cannot communicate with any of you.
Does this old guy look dead to me?
No.
Okay.
Make me a medicine check.
Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, he seems to be asleep. It seems to be a deep sleep, but otherwise he's breathing. He doesn't look like anyone, strangled him or killed him.
Guys, I need help here.
I tell you what. Grincha and Blanche, take a look at the wheel.
Okay, do I have to roll something?
Roll me investigation. Now you have carpentry, right?
Me? No.
No. Oh yeah, that's right. You have yeah, that was
I have a
somebody
set of chess pieces.
My
Oh,
goodness,
doesn't matter.
Blanche again.
Doesn't matter.
You think that this wheel may not belong on that wagon.
Why don't I help you with fix your cart there?
Yes, that would certainly help us out. Do you have the tools for it?
No, but I am sure an experienced traveler as yourself might carry some tools to fix anything. once it's
She
broken
says,
over.
unfortunately, those were taken.
I see.
Your friends over here, do you all have anything? Maybe you all could come back here and take a look at it. I certainly don't know much, and my husband is useless back there with your other friend.
Well, yeah, I see a problem here. This wheel doesn't really match the wheels on your cart.
She says, I don't follow. I mean, sometimes we have to make do with other wheels. I mean, certainly not. Once we replace it, not every single one of them is going to be the same.
I highly doubt it. Alright.
You're firing off spells, huh, Hugh?
Oh, I'm looking at this shit. I'm so sorry. Oh god. I'm a fucking wizard master.
Okay.
I walk over to Robert like something sounds fishy to me. I don't trust them.
Merle has
I agree
been
with you, madame.
Merle has
I've
been
dealt with
running back and forth up and down the path and like stomping around.
Okay. I think we need to check out
What is it, Merle? What is it? What is it, boy?
Can he not just turn back, or is he just too stupid?
He can turn back, but he is kind of dumb. So he's kind of forgotten that he can just shift back and talk to you.
Merle, we
This
can't
is
understand you.
What we're seeing is a wolf that's legitly trying to speak. He's
I'm like
It
those
doesn't
I'm like those
understand that he's
huskies.
yeah.
Let me say, Merle is going to attempt to draw in the sand.
Oh, uh-oh.
Let's
Oh,
see.
Jesus.
He's going to make an
That's
intelligence
face on the
check.
ground.
Do it. Do it, Merle.
Here it goes.
Oh,
It's not bad
Damn
for
it.
a wolf.
That's
not bad.
So why does it sometimes roll 2? Is it like
I have mine to set to always roll advantage.
okay?
The roll on the left is the first roll. The roll on the right is the second roll. That-
Yeah, see, I go with advantage toggle on mine. And I also keep the whisper toggle on, on my sheets if you guys want to do that.
I just prefer to do it like this so I don't ever have to click toggle because I'm lazy.
Okay.
Can I make an intelligence check to try to understand what he's trying to say?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, everybody just make straight intelligence to see if you can decipher the Merle. Whoa,
Where-
Blanche.
My God, Blanche!
hold on, I'm whispering something to the GM. Give me 1 second.
You know what this means, right? Storm King's Thunder, I'm gonna suck so bad.
Oh,
No,
well,
you
you kinda got
never.
it.
You're
I'm gonna
never.
just miss
up.
everything.
No,
No, you are the most on fire player I've ever seen.
yeah. You consistently roll higher than anybody else ever in every game so
Remember
far.
the Velociraptors?
Oh, those were fun.
Yeah. And you were, what was it called? The Javelin Howitzer?
yeah. just
No!
launching javelins like a bombardment battery in World War II.
It's a blessing.
Okay. Now, everyone but Blanche is lost. But Blanche, you can tell this is a map he's drawing.
Considering who my father is, it takes, some getting used to with scribbles.
So, you start to see that he is seems to be imitating the world map that you have in your possession. Alfie starts to kind of wonder what's going on. She thought you were going to help her change your wheel. But, Blanche, you have the idea to compare what Merle has drawn to your world map.
I'm guessing you're gonna switch over?
Oh, sorry.
Oh my god!
I was waiting.
Pretty
I was
good,
waiting to hear what you guys were thinking. Merle seems to be tapping at some little drawing.
So currently, we are here. Nern is here.
So you sense this agitation in that.
Alright,
You start-
that's right. Only Blanche understands.
Yeah.
Yes,
Uh,
Blanche.
Shall I explain more, or are we going to let Blanche figure it out?
Don't let
I kinda
Blanche
wanna-
figure it out. My head
I
hurts.
kind of want to work this along. You
Okay,
think
okay.
about the directions that this woman was saying she was coming from. She said she came from Nern. She said she came from the east.
Yeah, and I whisper to quietly. Do I notice la 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 coming up
Alfalfa.
behind us?
Here.
I do.
Do a person.
If you named them
Oh,
Z,
notice her coming up?
if you named them Z, we can't actually see their names.
Oh, you can't? Oh,
Um,
crap. I'm sorry.
it's okay.
Now you can.
Alpha Smirk. Do I see her coming up behind us?
You can call her Alfalfa, that's fine.
Alfie. I'll call her Alfie.
Alfie.
Alfie. Do I out of the corner of my eye, do I see her coming up behind us?
You see that she's starting to look at what you're doing. Dinkler up here
Okay,
has
so-
managed to rope in one pony.
Good. Keep him busy. I want to whisper to my group as quietly as I can. Not
Okay,
letting
roll
Alfie
stealth.
hear. Shit. Okay.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
Now, somebody can create a diversion. You see that Blanche wants to tell you something in private. Perhaps Robert or Hugh Mann can create a diversion with a deception roll on her.
Actually,
Or Grincha?
with the
Yeah, as a
performance
bard,
check.
you can.
There you go.
Yes. You pull her aside, and you and Robert are working on kind of just like
I'm trying to sell
bending
snake
her
oil.
ear. Yeah. You tell her that maybe her wheels weren't greased well enough, and the
It's not even
snake
snake
oil
oil.
will. So unfortunately, Blanche, it's just you, Hugh Mann, and Merle that you're able to talk to.
What do you mean?
Merle,
Unfortunately,
Merle already knew. Merle
Human
already
is a
knew.
smart man.
Okay, human.
That's me, Human.
They came from the east
Yes.
towards Pike and. Can you get more down, please?
Oh, sorry. Human.
Thank you so much. You're such a dear.
Oh, I know it. Human knows.
So they say they came from east from Nun, but they towards Pike's End, but they obviously passed Pike's End, or they've never passed it to begin with. I think they're lying.
Why don't you just tell them that? The humans.
Then they would lie, dear.
Well, good point. Good point, Human.
They would lie, and that we won't ever know the truth.
There's a weird human in the back, and I've shaked that human, but that human won't wake up.
Do you have a dagger with you?
Do I? I didn't get to that part of my character. Can we just say I do?
Yeah, I think wizards can have a dagger.
I think
Yeah,
just
you
One of
did-
those base start
You choose
things.
between
Yeah,
a dagger and something else.
I think just about every class starts with a dagger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
Okay,
yes,
so
Human.
I have a
do.
dagger.
Lovely, human. I want you to go back there and then stick that pointy end into him.
Into the human.
Yes.
Is this
would
like
that hurt
Yes,
the human?
darling.
is this like tickle style or assassination
Yeah.
style?
Human doesn't feel so good about murder.
A little bit in between. Give him a nice little poke to wake him up.
I guess Human can practice surgery.
Yes.
I'm gonna go back there.
Okay, this time roll stealth because she's starting to move after you, and she says, "No, don't go poking back there anymore. Come back here, back here."
Actually,
I have a question.
Merle is going to run interference.
Okay, well, she's still scared of the wolf, and she jumps back. And real quick, let me jump her back
Ooh, human. That's
Wait, why
nice.
does that say human is not a deer? Human is a human.
because she called you a deer.
Oh.
Merle does not understand. He would have said it out loud, but instead all he said was,
Oh. The fucking icon scared me when I looked
That-
up. When I saw that.
He looks a little different from the other two. I'm just saying.
Well, that's up to Hugh Mann to decide.
I didn't notice that when I was investigating.
No, the thing was, you were only looking to see if he looked like he was alive.
You know what?
Didn't he call that his grandfather?
Yeah.
One
know
of
a thing or
these
two about
is not
humans.
like the
Really
other.
distant. Father.
Quick note: when I told her to go and poke the guy, I kind of hide my sword behind my back just in case. Just in
Okay.
case I'm
Well.
feeling like, yeah, we're suspicious now.
Well,
Yeah.
Hugh Mann knows a thing or two about humans, and this human looks a little weird to be that other human's grandfather.
So, do you still want to get the dagger and poke this guy?
Well, I want to stab someone. I guess if that's what she told me to do, and apparently earlier I did not notice that this man was very different. Then yes, I'll stab the man.
Oh,
She-
hold on.
she
Before we
judges-
Stab.
She judges the content of their character, not the color of their skin.
Okay. One last check from Hugh Mann.
Oh
As
Jesus!
you are a wizard, roll me Arcana.
Oh, good.
Oh shoot! Yeah,
Good.
you-
I haven't got there. I'm the worst wizard. I guess I'm gonna stab this bitch.
Yeah. Well, roll that dagger.
Oh god, you're gonna murder this guy.
Wait, I don't actually have the weapon in here. What do I roll?
Oh, was it a D4 plus your dex?
Yeah.
You want to make it non-lethal? I think. Yeah.
Non-lethal.
Yeah, you can do that. And really, she doesn't really have to do damage if she's not going to poke him hard. Obviously, Hugh Mann is not all that
I fuck it up.
is not all that into this thing. So she's probably going to. Is Hugh Mann a she or a he?
They're they.
A they.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah.
Ah.
That didn't work. I thought you could do formulas in this thing. Oh, poop.
There you go.
You do
I'm just so bad at this game.
you do
I'm
slash
rolling all
roll.
bad. Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
keep playing with us long enough, and you'll be a-okay.
My rolls are so bad tonight.
I've had
Well,
bad days too.
You should have seen my rolls whenever we first started playing D&D. I was nearly dead. I had 1 hit point left, and I was on the ground prone. That was just the first fight of the first night.
Good start.
And he was
Okay.
the healer.
Yeah, I was a healer.
He got jumped.
I did, and like 3 consecutive games after that, I still got jumped and nearly died.
And look at you now. Alive, I guess.
He learned to get behind the tank.
Oh.
That was even without when I was behind the tank. I still got knocked down.
I'm sorry.
But anyways, let's get back.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you weren't able to discern this before, but your Arcana is good enough that you feel the breaking of a spell when you stab him,
Oh.
and he wakes up yelling, "Holy shit! Who the hell are you?"
The human
What happened?
lives.
And Dinkler goes, "Oh shit." Alfie goes, "Oh shit." And we are gonna roll combat.
Yeah.
Roll for initiative.
Woo.
Yep.
Okay, guys, remember to click on your tokens and then hit the initiative button.
Oh my god! Why?
Which
God
one's the initiative
damn you,
button?
Blanche!
It is top middle of your character sheet.
It's okay, I did bad too.
Right above your
No,
hit
but
points.
she's been consecutively good.
Stop it! It's gonna be bad in Storm King's Thunder. Stop it!
I am
Dinkler!
ready.
Dinkler's ready. Dinkle's ready.
Dinklebird.
The universe must have balance, guys. Ooh, Alfie!
Oh god! Fuck these people! They suck!
That's fine. I'm ready.
Okay. Well,
Wait, did the weird man get to roll or not?
weird man.
Sleep man.
Oh, yeah, he can roll too. Yeah.
You can roll to get away from here.
No, I guess he's probably gonna attack me.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
Yeah, the guy with the knife.
Okay. Did I get the other? I mean, I'm giving these ponies turns. I don't know if they're gonna need them, but you know, they're there. No, Meryl.
Yes.
Meryl,
Well, he
come
was
here
eight.
still.
Get rid of the ground eating demon.
Oh, behind you? This guy? Jumps out.
Ah!
Yeah.
He cloned himself!
Dinkler's
What's up?
Guzzler, Winkler.
And that's his other cousin's second remove, Sprinkler. I don't need to tell you what the toilet seat looks like.
I was just about to say Tinkler.
Yeah, they're messy boys. So let me,
That's so bad for Alfalfa.
well, she whistles on her turn, and this pony comes running into her, and she spends her action jumping up on top of it, and looks ready to run. I believe that the pony's movement would count as her movement. What do you think, Blake?
Well, the pony would have spent its movement. So, yeah, she would not get her movement. And in fact, I think mounting normally takes like 15 feet of the character's movement. So, yeah. Now, if the pony has any movement left, it could move.
We'll say it doesn't.
Okay. Yeah, because otherwise it's going to get opportunity attacks.
Yeah. It's only got 5 feet left, so yeah. She's up on top of it, got the reins in her hands, looking pretty nervous. So it's now the pony's turn, I guess. And I think that would count as it spending its turn getting to her. So
Okay.
launch.
I go up to her and drag her off that horse.
Make me a athletics check. We'll count this as a grapple.
Yeah, that's what it would be.
Oh.
Jesus.
Did she body slam the horse too?
She pulled a Conan and just punched the horse in the face.
You picked up the whole
Spears it.
pony and you shook her off of it. You picked up the pony and like turned it upside down and shook her off.
And recall
Oh,
that
man.
Blanche is 100 pounds and 5'1".
Yeah. So, she is now in your grip.
A hug.
That is a special attack. So that would be your attack action.
Blanche, do you also rage?
I rage in her face.
Headbutt that bitch.
She doesn't have a scream left to spare. You scared every little scream out of this woman.
She's like a raisin.
Yeah. Okay. It's Berali's turn, and he's looking at you, He says, "You damn burned it," and he seems to be mistaking Hugh Mann for the bandits. He's getting his wits about him.
Hello, it's me, Hugh Mann.
Yeah, I can see you're a human. And he reaches around, and there's a longsword behind him in this wagon. You know now that they were probably hiding all their tools in there. And he hits Hugh Mann.
No, not Hugh Mann.
He hits Hugh Mann. And, oh.
Don't do this to me, Zia.
Hugh Mann's brief adventure
Oh no!
is coming to a short end. No!
Hello, my name Human.
I'm a minor character, apparently.
All humans were born to die.
Oh no. What did you fucking roll? Just tell me. I'm like anxious.
Well, he crit. Oh, he's still sleepy peepee, and he hits you for 6 damage.
Okay.
So
I'll just take that off.
you just hit minus on your red bubble there.
Yeah, you can click your token, and the red bubble is your HP. And if you click it and then type like minus 7 or 6, minus 6, and hit enter, it'll update your HP total. There you go.
Not so
Christ.
good.
Jesus.
Human's not doing so good with the slashing and the blood.
Okay.
I'm like a Kool-Aid fountain over here.
Under pressure.
Human, you're still learning about humans, and you learn that they hit hard. Dinkler, it's his turn. He jumps up on his pony for 15 movement, and he pulls out a little crossbow, and he looks at Grincha, and he fires.
You son of
But
a...
he misses.
Misses.
Dinkelberg.
It's Robert's turn.
Wait, did Grincha go?
I rolled a 5 in initiative, so I'm like almost dead last.
Yeah.
Oh, I
With
see.
me. We're dead last together.
We shall overcome.
Now, is Alf, is she still struggling? What's the deal with her?
She is being grappled by Blanche right now. So,
She ain't going nowhere.
yeah.
I will pull my short bow and return fire at Dinkler.
Okay. Oh, you're going to want to set that up to roll damage. Now, whatever you roll,
Oops, I didn't do
let's
that.
see. That's going to be on your character sheet in the settings. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I just didn't put it in there.
Oh, it's fine. But yeah, you do hit.
Okay, apparently I didn't do it.
Let me go in real fast. Let's go. Always roll advantage, never whisper rolls. Okay, auto roll damage and crit. Okay, one more roll.
Yes.
Well,
Okay, golf clap.
Oh,
Yeah.
it didn't add his dexterity.
Oh.
that's
That's weird.
well. What is your dexterity? I'll just add it to the roll real quick, and then.
Unless it's a
then we'll fix
0.
your character sheet.
Nope, that's my bad. On my damage, I didn't put dex.
Oh yeah.
So 4 damage.
Okay. Yeah. He was kind of laughing. He's like, "That didn't hurt at all."
Surprise!
Okay.
Merle's gonna growl in Alfie Smurg's face. But he smells the smell of blood from Hugh Mann, and he's gonna run up here. Now, this rock here, is that elevated or difficult or anything like that?
As a wolf, no.
Okay. So he's just gonna snap at homeboy down here at the bottom.
Oh boy.
Now, Merle, you did see Barali. Well, I mean, you assume that the guy holding the sword up on Hugh Mann and kind of looking threateningly at him.
Making
You
it.
assume that it was Barali that might have attacked
Okay.
Hugh Mann.
I'm kind of kabobbed on the sword.
Yeah.
Okay. So
He doesn't smell like the other bandits.
should Merle make a wisdom check?
Yes. He should. Holy shit.
Oh,
Barali gets the teeth,
Oh
and it looks.
Brawley is cussing about these damn dogs and his damn bad day.
There, I'm gonna take it off whisper, but I didn't realize that was still set up. But you saw what it did.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he hit for 7 damage, you guys.
Jesus.
And so he's got to make a strength saving throw, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. You're not you got your teeth around him just like Wolf Mama used to do to you. You got him.
Okay, so
He's prone.
he falls over prone inside the cart there.
Yeah,
You
you're just
probably
kind
would've
of
ripped him
shaking him
out.
back and forth.
Well, I mean,
Now,
yeah. Does he fall out of the cart or in the cart?
he falls. Well, I mean, Hugh Mann's kind of in front of it, so he falls kind of backwards in the cart.
Okay.
It's Thuggo's turn. And he's looking at the wolf, and he's looking at Hugh Mann. He decides probably it's not a good position to be kind of wedged between the tree and the wolf. So he walks kind of through his buddy here, not leaving your threaten range, but starting to move kind of out of it. You know, like if he needs to get going, he can go.
Okay.
And he whips out his mace and starts hitting you with it, Merle.
Okay.
Your AC right now is 14.
Yeah.
The first one misses you, kind of whooshes over your backside. The second one hits you for 6. He kind of smashes his mace against your flank.
All right.
And his thug buddy, right next to him, little guy in the red bandana there, reaches around his back and pulls out a scimitar and starts to wail on Merle as well, and he hits you for 6 slashing damage.
All right.
Merle, what you gotta say to that?
Merle turns and growls in their faces and says, which translates, "You're next, bitches."
Well, it's pony time, and
do the pony. Do the pony.
The rider, he's commanding it to start to make its way down the trail. He's let's see. Yeah, he cuts a diagonal with it. Oop. And I keep grabbing this stupid cart. Sorry, guys. This cart is actually really massive. It takes up a lot of squares. And
Move it
makes
to
it down here.
move it to map
Move
layer.
it to the map layer.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Oh.
Where'd it go?
Magic.
Oh, it might have been sent to back maybe.
Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah,
Alrighty.
it went to the very back.
That does it.
Okay. And that's the pony's turn.
Does Granger have a...
Ran off with that dude. Grincha. Your turn.
Granger?
Gee, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Get that fool.
Oh, leave no man alive.
Yay. With my luck, I might miss. But yeah, I load up my crossbow to attack a guy.
Okay.
Oh, and I actually got him. Thank God.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You see him slump over, and the pony keeps running off with this dead guy.
Oh no, I should have shot the pony.
What?
Shoot it in the leg so he can't use the pony to run away.
But he's dead now, isn't
Dead.
he?
Yeah.
Oh, he's dead. Oh,
He's dead.
never mind. I thought he was still alive, just barely hurt. Anyways, I have a bonus action which I'll use. Can I see Hugh Mann from where I'm standing?
I don't think so. I think the cart's in your way.
You still got
Now
movement
you have
though.
movement. Yeah.
Okay, then I will move to Hugh Mann,
Okay.
20 feet. Hopefully it works. I cast Healing Word.
Okay.
Hopefully it works, please.
Don't you have the rune?
No, Merle
Yeah.
has.
Ah.
This out here, it works out here.
Okay.
Okay.
Magic has been pretty reliable. So you get 6 HP. You're feeling hale and hearty. You're feeling back to your old self, Hugh Mann.
Thank you, tiny human.
The
Yeah,
name
you
is
can touch
Grincha. You're welcome.
You're welcome. Tiny. I mean, no, you're welcome. I'm a little woozy from the blood loss. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Well, it's your turn, Hugh Mann.
Woo! Okay, shit. I'm gonna cast, I'm trying to remember the name of this. Firebolt at, this one, I guess?
Sure.
Okay. How do I cast that on this thing?
Range
Do you have it?
It ranged spell
click?
attack. She may not have her spells set up. I can't look at her sheet
I
right
have it set up, I just don't know what to do. Like, it's in my cantrip list. What do I do?
You have to set up a ranged spell attack on your the first
If you-
page of your character sheet.
If you happen to drag and drop it, your sheet should have automatically updated and given you a spell attack under your attack section, where your dagger and everything. It'll be under your hit points, right in the middle column.
It just says all it has is yeah, like that weapon. It doesn't have my spell.
Okay, you might not have. Did you enter them manually or drag and drop them?
I dragged and dropped
Huh.
them.
It should have made it automatically.
I can just look at it real fast, but it'll probably add it to the weird like thing on the side. Is it okay if I click it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Oh, It didn't do anything. Let's see. It's a 1D. Wait, spell attack.
Well, just type /roll1d20 plus your intelligence modifier.
Plus
Oh yeah, plus your proficiency. Plus 2.
2.
So
Plus 2, okay.
1d20 plus 2 plus your intelligence modifier.
Okay, I just accidentally left the fucking thing. Ah, that's 2. Okay. Shit.
The shortcut's Alt F4.
Oh, I critted.
Nice.
Okay.
Very nice.
So
So now you're gonna roll 2d10, right, on Firebolt
yeah.
with a crit. So /roll 2d10.
Nice.
Yes.
In the face.
Damn.
Yeah. He is
Hugh Mann's feeling good.
He is dinner.
immediately. Yeah, he's immediately roasted.
He turns into one of
Get
those
roasted.
roast
Yeah.
turkeys, like in the cartoons. Just poop.
Merle goes into rage.
Maybe blood loss is good for Hugh Mann.
Maybe you're a blood mage. You just didn't know it.
Oh shit.
It's Alfalfa's turn.
Yeah.
Well, she was a raisin last time, so I'm not sure.
She is gonna attempt to break free
Okay.
from the grapple, and I believe
miserably?
That's an opposed check.
yeah.
If she breaks free, this is totally fake, just like wrestling. There's no way she can break somebody who's just hopped on a horse.
After your
Make-
like history.
Make me your now. The grappling maintains like athletics, huh?
Yeah.
Like they got to make another athletics. Okay, make me another athletics. She's actually really slippery and determined and biting and kicking. Oh,
As her
barely.
face gets
Proficiency in
purple.
athletics.
She rolled a 19. Sorry.
Just enough.
Just
She
enough.
she's really freaking out and screaming, and she smashes her hand up against your face and grabs onto the pony, and she doesn't do any damage, but this woman is just flailing wildly, and so she
It's just insulting.
spends 15 movement to get away from you, to stand up from
Oh.
prone, and another 15 to get back on her pony. And it's the pony's turn. So she kicks it into gear and starts running down this way. Now you guys will get opportunity attacks.
Okay.
Now,
Clarify that.
yeah,
Can I clarify
No, you
that?
go ahead.
I'll be aiming for the horse's legs.
yeah.
Yeah, and you'll actually only, I think you'll only get an opportunity attack on the pony. Actually, Tordun would have probably gotten an opportunity attack
When she mounted it.
when she mounted it. Yeah,
She left my threatened square.
because she's actually not in the square she's in anymore. She'd be in the same square as the pony.
Right. So, make an opportunity attack.
Go, Robert. Yeah.
This woman
Plus sneak
was
attack.
unarmored, was clearly some sort of just commoner, and cannot withstand your blow.
Murder everywhere.
Jesus.
It just, I mean, it's effortless. It's like shooting fish in a barrel.
Oh god.
Does that mean that she was like a victim?
Like a hot knife to cheese. Or rapier.
You don't
Bloody.
know.
Oh well, I'll just worry about it later.
Oh my god.
Kill
Put
now.
that
Well,
away in my
kill now,
It-
worry
brain
later.
machine.
If she was a bandit, then we were the heroes that took her out. And if she was a victim, then obviously the bandits slayed her with a stray crossbow bolt.
Yep. I agree. I agree.
That's what I saw.
Yeah.
That's what I saw.
like,
Right.
the big mystery is where's the crossbow in this big sword wound, but
Don't worry about it.
It actually wasn't
who
a.
cares?
Oh, it was a rapier. Well, hey, a rapier looks like a crossbow bolt wound.
Yeah. It went through and through.
Yep, all the way through.
okay.
We'll make it go all the way through.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Little doctor in there, it'd be all right. Okay.
Well,
Oops, apparently
Pony-
there were
Back
2
then,
crossbow wounds.
What kind of socialized medicine do they have?
Right? There was CSI got to come out here and dust the scene.
A wound is a wound.
well, the pony prances
Merle, eat
and
that guy.
seems very alarmed. He kind of kicks at you with his hooves, Blanche, but goes right over your head and starts running off in the same direction as the other pony is running. If you guys want the pony or anything, make a dexterity check to see if you can catch his reins as he leaves.
Dexterity check or save? Oh, that's
Save is fine. Or if you want to take an opportunity attack on the pony and kill it for whatever reason, you can too.
No.
That's
For
nagging.
fur and meat.
Well,
There it is.
Jordan, you hop over and calm it. You've now got it next to you. You've got its reins.
Robert's like, do you know how much a good pony's worth?
That's money running.
So,
I'm enraged. Rawr. I don't.
Gnawing on
this
the
time?
chewing on the pony's legs.
let's see. So it's Blanche's turn.
Okay, so I saw him. This guy hit Merle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can reach him. Okay. So I actually walk over, run over, and hit
Okay.
this guy.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah. There you go.
Ooh, it wasn't enough. This guy,
Dang, he has armor, doesn't he?
yep, he has armor. So your long sword goes cling as it kind of hits him
It's
on his shoulder pad or whatever the hell you call it. Those big old WoW shoulder blade thingies.
As a bonus action,
Damn giant
Yes,
stalker.
as a bonus action, I tell him, "Hey, why don't you pick on someone your own size, you brute?"
He looks at you and says, "I don't think you're my size, ma'am. You look a little bit short."
Dare you! She will remember that.
Yep.
It's, yeah, like the Telltale games. Blanche will remember that. Blanche, question. I noticed you're rolling with a longsword. Do you use a shield?
Yes, but longsword is versatile.
Yeah, I was just wondering.
Oh yeah, I have a shield out.
Okay.
So I have one for longsword and one for.
Oh, you just cut out.
Oh, I have like one for just one-handed longsword and two-handed long.
Okay.
Well, at this time, you hear a shout from the bushes. And these two guys stand up. Ah, there. No, not there. There. And
Jeez.
Captain
This-
over over here is going, well, this shit went sideways. And he says, come on, hey, guys, get together. And he shouts a few kind of thieves commands. I don't know if anyone.
Robert knows
speaks.
thieves
Yep.
can't.
Yep, I can understand it.
Okay, you hear the words south and north tree. Seems like he might
South
be
and North
calling
Tree.
Yeah, it seems like he might be calling coordinates.
Okay.
So, this guy down here runs up to get the pony. They seem to be having a lot of issues with these guys. Is there a way to make it like their mount, like they're on a mount?
Other than
Like
placing
maybe,
them in the same, yeah.
Maybe like that?
Yeah, I mean, that's about the only way. It'd be kind of nice if you could kind of stagger them.
I know.
Actually, I suppose you
can only
can't
do that.
hold Alt while you're moving him, and he won't
Yeah,
snap
but every
to the...
time I move him,
Every
time I move him, he will.
Oh, he'll snap back. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
maybe you could make the horse a drawing, and then it'll move. It might not move and snap.
Is it?
Yeah.
Verified. Cause that, and I also have that.
oh, yeah. Crap.
But it's okay. Next turn. I just have to remember.
Yeah.
But yeah.
At least, fortunately, the last one didn't hit anyway, so you didn't miss out on that like nice 12.
Yeah.
So yeah. So like I have a regular longsword and a versatile longsword, and I have the longsword to and versatile longsword for the savage attacker stats.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got it.
Okay.
So, this guy pulls out a heavy crossbow, aims for you, Robert, since you're the kind of last guy he can comfortably aim for. And first one hits for 5 damage. Second one misses. Did I call you? I'm sorry, Torden. I have an innkeeper named Thorburn, and I think I just used it. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. You can just call him Robert.
Robert. Gotta remember. Robert. Okay.
Roberto.
Well, you don't see where this spell comes from. But Hugh Mann, make me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Actually, same for Grincha. You're kind of in the same radius.
Okay.
Can Merle make an Arcana check?
Yeah, Merle can make an Arcana.
Why is my Arcana so bad?
Why do you love 8?
After tonight, I hate it.
You sense something in the tree. Grincha, roll me perception, since you feel pretty confident that you understand that Arcana came from somebody. Okay, you see that there was a man attempting to stealth. Yep.
You are lying, lying, lying.
Pachoom.
I don't know where you think you're going.
Well, he's casting, and he runs up in the trees since he saw you. You spotted him, and he kind of reaches out and hits you with a spell.
Put up.
You feel it's necrotic in nature,
Oh.
and you take 8 damage.
No.
You little son of a
Holy shit.
flashlight. I'm sorry. Okay, so what's going on? I'm sorry.
You got hit.
Well, I
Yeah.
know that I already took the health off, but my mom distracted me, so I don't know what happened after that.
Nothing's really gone on. It's
Okay.
the guy who's probably not the grandpa. It's his turn, and he sees that that caster back there as well. And when you say, "You little son of a bitch," he says it too. He says, "You're the jerk who cast sleep on me." And he actually throws the longsword at that guy.
Oh God.
Make it count.
And well, it hits the dude for 4 damage.
Holy
Nice.
shit.
Nice.
You're starting to piece together the puzzle here. So, it's Merle.
Okay. So, Merle is wise enough to figure this out.
Oh yeah.
So, he turns to home dude over here. He had promised him he was next, and he's going to make good on that promise.
Yeah.
So, he bites. He has advantage because Blanche is on him, and he has pack tactics.
Ooh,
So-
yeah.
So he gets to use the 21 and do 10 piercing damage.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Let's roll that saving throw.
Roll that saving throw. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Oh, he passed it with flying colors.
Well, good
He,
for him. He's still bleeding
Yeah.
out of every pore.
Yeah.
With sneak attack, me and you should just ride it. I should just ride you into battle. That way we're always together.
Yeah,
You get pack tactics, I get sneak attack.
just pure ownage. Come jump on, man.
I'm about to scuttle behind this wagon with a freaking crossbower. My turn.
Your turn.
Move back here. It's
Yeah.
20 feet. I move by along the side, getting away from that crossbow, and I'm gonna attempt to poke this caster.
Okay. Ooh, not a good poke. It kind of slips through the sleeve of his robes,
Oh,
and
wow.
you feel that you didn't really get a good hit on him.
Well, shoot.
Dude wiggles. And it is Thuggo that got the promise delivered to him. He decides to go for Blanche. And gets his mace ready. Swings twice. He gets that second swing and hits you for 9 damage.
Oh,
now, I
God.
believe you half that because you're raging.
It's
From the-
Epona's turn.
From
Be
the
free.
bushes to the south, an arrow comes and pings at you, Blanche. Now, I'm not going to make you roll perception because you know there's only one bush out in this whole area. So, have another 9 damage. So take 5 damage. And you see this guy jump up.
Rawr. Wait your turn.
And he takes his movement to start running off this way. The pony, for its part, doesn't really seem to want to listen to the thug very well. And he has to kind of kick it into gear. And starts making his way at only 30 feet. It didn't go its full 40 because he sat there trying to get it to go. Pony didn't even go with him. Okay. And you see that he's lining up for another shot at you guys.
What?
Well, that's how you see. He actually can't do it. It's not his
Yeah,
turn,
I
but
know.
you can tell that he has murderous intent. Richa, it's your turn.
I turn to that man and I use. Oh crap! It closed out my character sheet. Hold on, y'all. I gotta find my character sheet.
He makes some joke about being prepared for battle or something. It's dumb.
It's just mockery.
Ooh.
Okay. So, let's see if he's wise enough to resist this.
All I do is just yell at him. It's like, "You're garbage. You're nothing but garbage. Your
Oh, God.
bloodline is weak, and your children will never survive the winter."
He looks like he starts to believe you. There seems to be pain in his eyes.
Oh, no.
And, yeah. Now, does Vicious Mockery do anything else?
Nope. That's basically.
Actually, it gives
Oh yeah,
it gives him disadvantage on his next attack roll.
That's right. I thought there was something. Okay, I've marked him to disadvantage now.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's the bandit captain. He looks like, he was expecting this to go a little bit more smoothly. And, he's like, "Oh, you're adventurers, aren't you?"
Gee, I wonder what gave you that idea.
Good guess.
He's like, "Oh, I told them, never try to rob adventurers." So, he hustles up to that horse you've left parked. He intends to ride it himself. So, he mounts it and whips out A little dagger. Looks like
Oh, is it just my little dagger?
That's what she said.
the,
Oh,
Exactly.
Jesus.
He looks at the dagger and puts it away. He can't throw it that far. Hugh Mann.
How disappointing.
Hugh Mann.
Hugh Mann. Hugh Mann. That's Hugh Mann.
Hugh Mann. Hugh Mann is. I'm kind of like surrounded by people, so I guess I'm gonna attack the guy in the tree with another firebolt. So should I just do the same thing where I did earlier, where I roll 20?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll set you up later to where you can just click it.
Sorry, not good,
Oh,
not good.
Yeah, it fizzles out. Goes out kind of into the foliage and sort of
Ignite the tree.
doesn't.
Oh no.
Sorry, Hugh Mann.
Hugh Mann's a villain woozy.
The pony stays put, and it's Blanche's turn.
Oh, I'm going after that dude. I am
Okay.
single-mindedly focused, and hopefully I can hit him. Okay, so savage attacker. So if I do hit, I'll take the highest one.
Okay. Oh, you hit for a nice 12 damage.
Woohoo!
He goes. "Bleh." He looks really surprised.
Is he dead?
No.
He's not dead.
No, he's still alive enough to look surprised.
I spit in his
And
face.
Oh, wow.
let's see. Let me make him make a dexterity saving throw. Yeah. Yeah, a nice blob of spit lands on his stupid face.
While raging, I am no longer a lady.
He seems to enjoy your spunk, though. It seems
That's
like
creepy. That's a little creepy.
it's not often that he sees like a lady with such panache. Is that the word?
Panache.
Yeah.
Thank my dad.
Well, it's Thuggo's turn on the pony up here. Grincha, he's got you in his sights.
Oh, did I hurt your feelings earlier?
He says, "Yeah." And you take 2 piercing damage, and he fires another round at you for 8. He says, "It really hurt."
Holy shit.
Remember that he rolls with disadvantage.
Oh shoot! Yeah. Well, 1 did hit. The 8 did hit. The 2 didn't.
Okay, so take
Yeah.
8 damage.
8 damage.
I'm not feeling good, guys.
Jump in the cart.
Oh god.
And I have no potion.
Okay. Homeboy up here. He's casting.
Oh god.
Against Grancha.
He yeah, he actually looks at you, Grincha.
No,
And,
tiny human!
Make me a wisdom saving throw to resist this enchantment.
Oh. Ooh.
Natural 20!
Wow.
Shit.
Nice. Nice. Well, he unfortunately has a little bit of wild magic about him. And you feel something weird happen.
Oh.
And
You explode.
Oh god!
Goodbye.
the tree behind him awakens.
Oh.
A friend.
Down here,
Great.
this bandit starts screaming and throws his sword away from him as it starts flying around.
Oh, great.
Well, the tree is indiscriminate, and since the caster is on it, it wails at him.
Go tree. Go tree.
Look for
And,
loss.
Yeah,
The beginning story.
it smushes him hard. I mean,
Yay!
he is like down on the ground bleeding. I mean, his nose is bloody. He spits up some blood. There's
How'd that spell go
leaves
for you?
all over him.
I whispered to him, how'd that spell go for you?
He whispers, "Make like a tree and leaf."
On your dead body.
Yeah, you feel that you should maybe get away from the
yeah, I probably
Woke.
should.
woken tree.
Yeah, that tree seems pretty woke.
Yeah, it is. It's aware of tree rights, and it's going to exercise its full force to get them.
Yeah, if someone can, get that tree lit.
Well, for Raleigh, as he has now kind of introduced himself to you, he says, my name's Brawley. I don't think, you guys aren't, you're not the bandits. Anyway,
Gee, I wonder what gave you that idea.
Anyway, he starts hustling up through the wagon and comes out the front and sits on the front to shoot at the thug up here.
I accept your apology for slashing me, human.
And I'm going to go ahead and make him public now that he's kind of established that he's your ally.
Cool.
Yeah. He
Oh, he's a builder.
zips that guy for 11 damage. Achoo! It's the flying sword's turn. This
Okay.
bandit is freaking out and waving his hands in front of his face as the sword starts hitting him.
Yes.
So wait, is this to affect the
It's-
spell plague, or is it just because he was terrible at casting magic? Who knows?
He's like a wild magic sorcerer.
Oh,
You know this happens sometimes with those kinds of guys. Anyway, the sword, for whatever reason, seems ultra pissed off with this bandit. Maybe he didn't like.
this is not for
polish
taking
it.
care of me and polishing me every day.
Yep.
You had blood
Yep.
soaking on me for 3 days straight. What's wrong with you? I can rust.
Yeah. It has a lot of complaints with that dude. The Merle.
And then?
And then.
Furious typing.
Rough. Are you biting the thug?
Yep. This
Yep.
boy.
Yeah. He dies in your jaws.
Then.
Shake him a little bit like a chew toy.
Yeah. And then he's got enough movement to move up on this guy.
Okay.
And he will end his turn there.
Menacing thug boy up there.
Yep.
Okay. So roll us some stuff for Robert.
Okay.
And you
Robert
might
is,
be careful about that tree.
Yeah, Robert's. He's gonna. Hold on, actually. Do rogues have cunning action at level 1? Or is that level 2?
I think that's level 2.
I think that's level 2
Yeah.
also. Poop. Okay, well, he's going to use the disengage action.
Yeah.
And he's going to take cover behind this cart here. Where that other dude, that crossbow boy up here can't hit him. And unfortunately, that's all he can do this turn.
Okay. Is this bandit even still alive? Yes, he is. Well, this guy is going to take a pointer and also disengage from the flying sword. And he's running for the bush. That's his action. Pony stands still with fright against Merle Direwolf. Gritcha. It's your turn.
Disengage to get away from the tree. Same thing following toward Robert Tordoran. I don't remember what you wanted us to call him. But yeah, following up behind him.
Yeah. Good move. Now, did you want to take any I think you have a bardic
Do I still have a
inspiration
bonus
bonus?
action?
Yeah,
I
you can
do.
actually inspire somebody with a bonus.
What? I forgot what those do. Crap.
They give somebody 1d6 to use on an attack roll, a saving throw, or a skill check. They last for 10 minutes. I believe, yeah, 10 minutes.
And you can give it to anybody, I think, who can see or hear you, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep. I
Hugh
really
Mann.
need to remember that.
You man.
Oh wait. Do I still get a bonus? Do I still have a bonus action?
Yes.
Yeah, that's your bonus action to inspire, if you want to do that.
Well, I was gonna use healing word again.
Well, okay.
Oh! Yeah. Go ahead.
And I get
What are
a
you
nice
doing?
5 healing.
Healing himself. You're like giving yourself a pep talk. You're like, "Gotcha, yeah, you're the man, and you deserve to treat yourself to some heals."
Like you deserved it. You gave that stupid like wizard or like caster the business. Tell him he's
Yeah.
garbage.
Yeah. You're like, that was a good insult. Okay. Bandito. Hold on. I'm lagging. Why am I lagging?
Oh, that arrow's going crazy.
They don't know what they want to do.
He's gonna run up with that horse. On you, Merle.
Bring it
I'll
on.
just move him. Not a regular bandit. Clicking the wrong dude. Okay. He has his scimitar out in one hand, his dagger with the other. He goes against you 3 times, swishing his scimitar, and then tries to give you a little poke with that dagger.
3 times?
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap.
Well, he misses the first. He makes the second for 7 slashing.
Okay.
And he makes that dagger for another 7.
Oh.
And seems pretty down to business. Hugh Mann.
Hugh Mann is going to shit, stop. I'm gonna move
He's gonna
back.
stop shitting.
Please. This isn't the time or place.
Now,
I wanna
now be careful, because if you move out of the tree's threatened zone, it gets an attack of opportunity. The only way to avoid that is to use your action to disengage. So
I guess there's no way I could like roll nature in this moment because it's not really what nature applies to.
Yeah, I mean, you can just tell this is just an awake tree.
I think I'm just gonna take the risk
Okay.
for the attack
Okay.
of opportunity. So move back.
Okay. Those limbs on that tree go flying wildly after you. But thankfully, it misses, and it would have
Okay.
squashed you.
I took the chance. Okay, and then I'm gonna. That guy's still like alive, right? Is he? Is he dead?
Yeah, he is looking like he wants to die.
Okay, I'm just gonna kill him.
Okay, put him out of his misery.
Oh shit. Fuck!
You want him to be miserable a little while longer.
I'm the worst in the world.
Alright, alright.
Hugh Mann just looks at Blanche and they're just ashamed. It's his sad little face.
It's alright, dear. You'll get him next time.
But so Hugh Mann.
Now, excuse me, dear. Just a second. So I want to use my action to dash towards the horse.
Okay.
Go and be competent.
Then, yeah. But, for half my movement, mount the horse.
Okay.
And then, like, get the horse right there for the rest of my movement. That way,
Okay.
Merle can have pack tactics.
All right. Now we're cooking with gas. Well, Thuggo feels confident that he can whack on this wolf as well. Interestingly, Merle, you sense that this thug is kind of a pack sort of person too. You know? Yeah. Oops. And he's got that mace. He hits you for 8. And he hits you for 4. Does Merle come back to his little elf self?
No!
There he is. He's
So tiny.
He's a little baby boy.
Merle growls at him.
They look a little less scared now. Colt boy. Looking pretty crummy. Feeling pretty crummy. What can he even do? He has all these spells. Let's see. He, first attempts to, cast a spell on the tree. It looks like it works. And, he says the word halt at it very forcefully. And it doesn't flail at him anymore. And then he casts something on top dude over here. For his bonus. Well, actually, hold on. 1 second. Okay, good. I was making sure he wasn't breaking concentration rules. Okay. A shimmering field appears over this top thug up here. And you feel like it's going to be a little harder to hit him now. On the tree's turn, it stays still. On Builder Boy's turn, he takes a pot shot at the captain. He gets him. Another little bit down. The flying sword flies about kind of aimlessly, looking around. And it actually flies up at Hugh Mann. It raises up in the air. Misses ya. So,
I feel you,
Robert's
sword.
turn. You might have a friend in it.
Everyone's friends with Hugh Mann.
Yeah. Even if they don't know it.
You can only opt out.
So, Roberto, what you gonna do?
Well, this sword is messing up his master plan. Could he attempt a sleight of hand to pluck it out of the air and stash it like somewhere in the cart?
I think you'd be grappling it because it would be fighting back against you.
Oh, okay. Okay. And of course, he would have the grapple has to be initiated with an athletics.
Yes.
Okay, well then he's not going to try. Let's see.
Now, if he has anything anti-magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not likely.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess he'll attempt to knock this sword out of the air.
Sure.
So that it will stop bothering everybody. So he's going to attack it with his rapier.
Okay. Stab a sword with a sword. Does he have advantage of any sort?
I don't believe he does.
It's deflected.
He's going to draw his short sword and use his bonus action to offhand with the short sword, and miss as well.
Nope.
Well done,
Yeah.
Robert. You dingus.
The swords don't want to hurt their own.
Well, that's his turn.
They feel conflicted about stabbing another sword.
Well, he's gonna sell these fuckers when he gets back to town.
This guy runs up to what he thinks it's a normal bush up here. He's hoping to get in closer to get a nice shot in. He's looking smug. He looks like it's gonna be his time. He's gonna prove himself.
But he was wrong.
As he runs past the shrub,
Tackles him.
he doesn't notice. He keeps running. It takes an opportunity attack, and it kills him.
Holy shit.
It was a scrub killed by a shrub.
Amazing.
Yep.
I love this.
Rest in pieces. Grincha.
Okay. I move. I move. Can I move here?
Yeah, you can move there.
Okay. I do. Another vicious mockery
Okay.
against
How you doing,
Boss Man.
boss boy?
Boy, and it's like,
Man.
hey, how was your plan coming along? Huh, you loser?
Oh, I'm gonna say that really hurt him because he made a really bad wisdom save. So we'll do double damage.
Is he crying?
Yeah, he's crying a little bit in his beard.
He's got
He didn't want to be garbage.
he's got tears in his beard.
His mom always told him he'd never make it. She was
Yeah.
right.
You belong in a garbage can.
Yeah. Well, he's feeling pretty bad, and he kind of just half-heartedly makes two little ranged attacks with his daggers against you, Grincha. The first one misses. The second one makes it for 4 damage.
That is with disadvantage, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Alright.
You still look like you hurt him more than he hurt you. Hugh Mann.
Woo! Well, shit. I can't do anything about this fucking sword. But this guy's still alive, I guess. I can miss him for another turn. It's been another turn doing nothing.
Give yourself advantage. He looks pretty bad.
Should I move away from the sword first?
Did you happen to take magic missile or anything?
Oh, I didn't. I just fucking. I didn't really take that many offensive spells, which was a bad choice on my part. I should have got like a bow, but I didn't have enough time.
That's okay. We'll work with you next time.
Well, you can actually stand next to the sword and cast. You can see him. If you move away from the sword, you're gonna get swishied.
Oh,
Swishied at.
Pooples.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll. Roll for
You're
the
gonna
man.
have to hang out with your friend a little bit more.
There you
Yes!
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
And
Okay,
oh god, my back
okay.
is towards the sword. Jesus, why did I do that to myself?
I'll regret this later. Okay, 8.
Oh, he slides back off the map. He's blasted.
Bye,
He's
nerd.
dead.
We're blasting off again!
Yeah.
For the last time.
Yeah, that's the only blasting he'll ever do. Blast into hell. Okay, Blanche.
Okay, I'm aiming at the captain
Okay.
with my long sword and savage attack her.
Okay. Well, you saw he tried to parry that, but it wasn't enough. Yeah, plunge that longsword into his arm. He takes that slashing damage. He's looking a little worse for the wear. Will his thug buddy help him out? This guy looks at you, Merle. He says, look at the big bad wolf. It's so big and bad.
Merle says, he is apparently forgotten that he's not still a wolf.
He's a little bit freaked out, and the first mace misses. The second one hits you for 7.
Shit, I forgot to move.
Oh, did you want to move?
Kinda.
Yeah, you can still move. You can still move.
No. No, Merle already took damage. I was trying to cover Merle, but... Fine, it's fine. He wasn't paying attention.
Guys.
Yeah.
Waken Tree does nothing.
Yes.
Barali shouts, keep firing at the captain, guys! He wants to know if he should keep doing that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. It wasn't enough.
No.
No.
Flying sword. For whatever reason, kind of wants to just hover over to the tree. It's hovering above you guys, but you can make opportunity attacks against it.
No, my friend.
I'm good.
It doesn't work. So it was just Robert with his blades that continue to fail him.
Yeah.
Well,
Definitely getting sold.
yeah. Robert.
Well, alrighty then. He is going to move up 20 feet.
Okay.
And he is going to attack. He's going to go after this captain here.
Okay.
And he's going to go once with his rapier and once with his short sword.
Oof.
Ooh. Wow.
That short sword made up for it.
At last.
Yeah.
Now, the only thing is, he's only going to do 4 damage with that short sword because he offhanded it.
Okay.
However, he will get to roll his sneak damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boosh. So 10 damage total to the captain.
Ooh, he ain't feeling so good. Ain't feeling good at all.
Not dead yet.
Don't worry, he
God,
will
these
be.
people.
Gotcha.
Ah. Damn.
Yeah, it wasn't enough.
Then I hide behind the garage again so he can't get to me.
Mm-hmm. Do you have
And
any
then-
bonus actions you want to do?
I will give. Let's see. Do I have to? Yeah, I have to see them, huh? Or can they just hear me?
You can see Blanche and Hugh Mann and Barali.
It says anyone they can hear me. So I guess
Oh. Okay, yeah. Yeah, then anyone then.
then I will give a bardic inspiration to Merle.
Alright.
Merle! You hear beautiful tunes. They inspire you to fight really well. Do you howl along?
Yes, I howl along.
Bandit Boy is looking a little worried, and nudges to his partner over there, and turns to he disengages from you guys, and turns his horse around to start moving off. Let's see if I can rotate him. Oh well,
Yay!
he's upside down, but that's his turn. You man.
You man.
Get him!
Shit. Wait, hold on, let me see. Well, there's like a wall of people. If I move here,
I'm sure since we're your allies, you can scoot through.
Yes, you just can't end your turn on an ally spot.
okay. Cause I think firebolt is like, is it 120 feet?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So if I was here, I guess I go here.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I'll go here. Shit. And then do the same thing I've done 100,000 times. Because I'm real good. And I didn't plan for offensive shit. Go!
You planned to be offensive, just not offensive.
I was just checking your character sheet. I believe Wizard starts with 6 first level spells, and you've only got 2.
Oh, I thought it was 2.
Oh, those are spell slots. Yeah.
Yeah. So you should.
I made the same mistake.
Yeah. So you should.
I made the same mistake with my wizard. I was like, oh, I only learned 2 spells because I have 2 spell slots.
I'm used to playing melee. I'm not used to playing anyone with magic.
Yeah. Well, so anyway, you should have 4 other spells.
Well, I done dinkled it. Sorry, everyone.
It's okay.
Because I would have had some fucking detect magic way earlier.
Blanche, you can command your pony.
Epona, onward!
You can go charging after the bandit with, your sword in hand and...
Yeah, I mean, you're still raging, so it'd be hilarious.
Thinking. Yeah, I go after him.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, I'm gonna be right on his ass.
Okay.
I can move the horse?
I'll move it to where your character is.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah. You are literally on his ass. And that was your pony's turn. It's now your turn.
And I hit him with my longsword. Damn it! Damn it!
No, you're not used to this. Oh, it looks good, but it doesn't hit. Thankfully you don't drop it or anything. So.
Yeah.
Oh, the thug is alone with you two, with his pony. He's looking around. And he makes 1 attack against Merle and 1 against Robert. He hits for 4 on Robert. He misses on Merle.
Okay.
And he's starting to think maybe he should get on out too, but unfortunately he did not disengage. Take an opportunity attack on him. Both of you. Stabby stab. Oh, that sling. That mighty sling.
Sling never fails me.
He actually, let me make him a dexterity saving throw to see if he holds on to his horse. I think this is the guy where the pony didn't really like him much.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see if he can hold on with some dexterity. Nope. He crit failed that. He fell off with you guys. The pony just...
Bye!
And your dude on the wagon steps off. He aims his crossbow.
But not well.
Not well. He's old.
Alright. Tordoon. It's gonna give him the old 1-2.
Yep. Oh, yep. He's gone. Goodbye. Goodbye, Doodle.
Alrighty.
Tordoon did it. He done it.
He done did it.
Oh,
Tor done did.
I was kind of wondering when my turn was gonna come up, and when I deleted my token to replace it with Merle,
Oh crap!
I was deleted out of the turn order.
Oh no.
Oh, Merle, do you know what your initiative had been?
15.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Well, you should have gone last turn.
Well, I should have gone like basically right before Tordoon here. So
yeah.
let me just
We'll say simultaneously you see Tordoon like going for Thug Boy here.
Yeah.
And you can plan accordingly.
Okay. Well, Merle slaps Tordoon with a Cure Wounds.
Oh, not for a real slap.
Not a real slap. Not a real one. This is like a friendly slap.
Okay.
Like you're a nice guy or something. And then
A bro slap.
Yeah.
Bro slap. Get it? Because they're brothers too.
Oh God.
I'm just gonna move my Merle token up there. Up. Zia, could you click on that token?
Yeah. Can I add a turn?
Well, no. I'm just gonna keep it at Merle's token.
Oh, okay.
And where it says represents character, instead of Brown Bear, set it to Merle Brown Bear.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't control it before. I need to go through and fix all of them. There we go. All right, now he has 40 feet of movement.
Yay!
He's got 40 feet of movement.
Okay, tear him up.
So he can move right here. Now, he's used his action to heal Tordoon, so he's got no actions. But this guy can't move no more without facing the fury
of the beer. Pony freaks out. Goes down here. Grincha.
Just hide.
Yeah, I just hide. Do I have any spell slots yet? Yes, I do. I have one. Is Bardic Inspiration a bonus action or is it an action?
It is a bonus action.
Yeah.
Let's see who is up next to do some damage. I will give Hugh Mann a Bardic Inspiration.
Oh shit.
Alrighty. Do you sing about humans and men and stuff?
Man of the human variety.
Like normal things that humans do.
Yeah, all the good things.
And how they walk around town sometimes.
You sing I wanna be...
You must be swift as a coursing river, mysterious as the dark side of the moon. The Hugh.
You see, it's true that an ape like me can learn to be human too.
There we go.
Okay, Bandit Captain is having an oh no moment. You know, did anyone have Kids Paint with the Oops Man?
Is that the same thing as Kid Pix?
Oh, Kid Pix, yeah. Yeah, and the Oops Man. Oops.
Oops.
Yeah, he's having an Oops Man moment. He is wildly slashing at the bear He what's 9 plus 6? 15?
15.
Yep.
Yeah. He hits that bear for 15 damage, but
Jeez.
he knows he's not going to get away though. He's just kind of panicking at this point.
Get him, Hugh
Hugh
Mann.
Mann.
Go,
You
Hugh
man.
Mann.
Well, can I do magic missile? I don't know.
Yeah,
Am I
Hugh Mann.
Do
Okay,
it.
you want me to roll it for you?
Yes, please.
Okay. Roll 3 D4 plus 3, and they don't miss.
Woo!
You see them honing in on homeboy.
And I suddenly realize that I know the spell, I guess.
Yeah. He's looking terrible.
Oh, he's not dead yet.
No. You're probably going to finish him, Blanche.
This
It's your
fool.
pony's turn, but I think you want to stay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You want
I'm
to stay
gonna
on this guy?
Yeah.
You could
Unless
have
he's-
the
Okay.
have the pony ready its action to move if the
Yeah.
villain moves.
Yes. I would like the pony to move. Let's see
Okay.
if
Hot
it's been-
pursuit.
Yes, hot pursuit.
Okay.
It's my turn.
If he survives.
The balance is returning because of all those crits I made.
Oh,
Never mind.
though.
Oh yeah.
You got
I chose reckless attack, so to make sure I hit this bugger. So
Okay.
yeah. But
You start going
by doing
recklessly.
so, people who attack against me gets advantage.
Okay. So
Nobody else.
Attack him for
You-
7.
you're swinging wildly. You basically cleave right through his beard and slash across his chest. His I'm trying to think. Well, anyway, his shirt is like shredded and his snacks fall out. You see like, little bags of pretzels and stuff.
Normal bandit things.
Yeah. I mean, it gets hungry out here. Brawley looks pretty tired. He continues to try with that crossbow.
Wait, I didn't hit?
Oh yeah, you hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You really got him down now. Merle, your turn.
Merle has a multi-attack. He bites and claws at him. Whoop, I was
He
whispering.
kills. He kills though.
Yep.
He really kills you guys. He got an 18 with a 9 and a 23
Woo!
with a 12.
Finally, this fool's dead.
Yes.
He is very much dead. He is about the deadest you could expect a man to be.
Mauled by a bear.
Yeah.
You might have to talk.
And that's it.
You might have to talk Merle into not eating him.
I mean, but do we have to? Does it matter?
Yeah.
You don't have
It's up to
to.
you guys.
Bad meat, Merle. Bad meat. Get sick.
I didn't persuade him.
Get sick, Merle.
It wasn't all that important to Crencha.
Rotten meat. No.
It's not rotten yet.
Diseased meat. No.
Give me a persuasion,
if-
Blanche.
You know what, Hugh Mann? You are also rolling persuasion to persuade him to eat it.
Yeah, he gets his kill.
Hugh Mann, roll.
Sorry, I'm trying so hard. Here it is.
Ah!
Hugh Mann, 1 out.
Do it! Eat the kill, monster man. Monster human.
Wait,
It's
wait.
messy.
Say,
Blood and gore.
don't eat important
Um,
things.
Some things are starting to fall out of his pocket. Blanche, roll me dexterity to catch them before they end up in the bear mouth.
Oh shit.
Just learn to be selective about eating.
You caught it. You actually caught 30 gold.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that fell out of his pockets. You actually have the quick thought to grab some of those clothes, like shredded clothes and stuff, and you haul off with the cloth, and you don't really want to watch this anymore. So,
I begin.
would you like to go? So, you start looking over your treasures.
Yes.
Treasure.
As this was a let's see, let me roll loot.
So what was that blue thing?
That what?
That blue dot that I took on?
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh.
I'll take that.
Merle,
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
Merle remembers that he's an elf and not a bear, and decides to go over and check out this tree.
I'm imagining he's still covered in viscera, though.
Oh, yeah.
Grody.
The tree is back to normal.
Back to normal, huh? Okay.
Yep. Probably, the sword is actually on the ground, but it seems to be a normal sword again. Shrub went back to sleep. So, really quick, there is not a goblin, but the macro is hooked up to recognize the name Goblin. I'm gonna roll you some loot off of him. Make me a survival check, Blanche, and this will determine how many times we roll your treasures. Yeah, like I said, he's not really there. He's just an illusion. Okay.
He's a treasure goblin.
You get 4 rolls of loot. You get 2 bottles of ale, worth 1 gold. 2 more bottles of ale. Apparently this bandit really liked ale. You get 10 more gold pieces. And you get 5 gold pieces.
Alright.
So grand total out of this, 45 gold and 4 bottles of ale.
Woo!
Yep. The ale is worth altogether those 4 for 2 gold.
Okay.
It seems that she was right about them having ale. That was totally random. So, up. Let's see. We'll say Robert notices kind of up north. He wanders up that way. He calls out to you guys and says, "Hey, I found 2 more horses." And you guys also get
Yay! And I
their
still
horses to ride.
Oh, nice.
Oh god, they're huge!
Yeah, they're massive beasts.
Perfect
Human
fit.
says no. Human says no.
So you got this horse, you got this pony.
I
And
want
yeah,
the
this
pony. What? I want
Yeah.
that pony.
Okay, fine. And I'll get the horse. I can ride.
Barali is kind of looking around
Can I
at the,
try-
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I try to fix the wagon though? Is the
But the wheel's a different wheel, right?
Yeah, and it was, this one down here was busted. It's a
Oh.
wagon on 3 wheels right now. It seemed like they kind of wanted to set up a ploy where they're like, "Oh, help us, our wheel broke." And,
ambush?
you know, yeah, kind of, they were trying to get you back here, you noticed? You know, get you all rounded up together, now that you're thinking on it.
Merle transforms back into caster form and pokes at Barali and says, "Now, who are you?"
Says,
That's my good slash friend.
What'd you call him?
He's my good slash friend. He done slashed me up good. I'm just like covered in blood and My shirt's all ripped open and.
Says I'm a builder. I build shit. What do you do?
Well,
Guard shit.
I make shit, but I don't build it. Me not understand.
He says I was doing repairs back on hold on, I gotta open the world map because I don't know my own town. Back in Stonefall, I was doing quarry work, and well, these people they cast sleep on me, I guess. I don't know how long I've been in their cart. No, I'm sure far away from Stonefall.
Yes, you are. You're near Pike's End.
Oh, crap.
I'm so fired.
Yeah, I guess I won't be filling that order out anytime soon.
No.
Well, Pike's End,
We could always use more people in Pike's End.
And you can sell your
Yeah.
items there.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have too much to sell right now. Probably only his skills as a builder. But he's asking like, well, Parkson, I mean, I remember when I first got here and stayed the night there, and I mean, this is a little town, huh?
It's growing.
Yeah, he's stroking his chin.
I just got there today and it had like 3 buildings.
Well, what, you said you was a builder. What do you build?
He says, well, I've been commissioned to build more defenses around Stonefall, and been helping them grow their town.
Well,
they were having me build some more stores. They were needing more inns. Just kind of booming over there.
Well, I'll be doggone. Pike's End needs that service too.
Says, okay then.
And you don't have to make the trip.
Yeah.
Quick
Yeah, I
question.
certainly don't want to be on the road anymore. Yeah, shoot.
I point at Alfie. Do you know her?
No, never seen her in my life.
Great. All right, let's pack up and leave.
You won't miss her then.
Well, do you guys want to investigate around their cart? Do you want to try to bring it back with you, or go ahead and leave it?
I want to bring it back with us.
What?
That's another resource.
Yes.
Yeah.
What kind of roll would I need to sniff around?
To sniff around?
Well,
Yeah, investigation.
What did I find?
Can I roll investigation too?
Yeah, everybody can. Now, Grincha, over here where you were standing, you start to look under the cart. You see some something that looks a little bit buried. You dig?
I dig.
Ta-da.
Ooh. What is that?
It's a locked box.
Ooh.
Hugh Mann,
Hugh Mann.
you are just tired.
I know. I'm all
You
crazy.
feel like sleeping.
So this box is locked?
This box is locked.
Well, Robert says, if you don't mind, let me have a look at it.
I call dibs on whatever inside.
Well, that's awful generous of you.
If it's money, it goes
Okay,
to party fund. Anything else, you know.
Oh, we have a Rogan party.
Oh, it cracks open satisfyingly.
Mm.
You find what seems to be magic goods. You
Ooh.
deduce that this might have belonged to that caster back there. Inside.
Used to.
Yeah, used to.
He's kind of smushed.
You find one arcane focus item. So, as a quick reminder on arcane focuses, you can spend your morning prep phase kind of what is it? Not really well, I guess attuning to them, and can use that focus for the day on your spells.
Okay, cool.
So you find that. You find a little bit more gold. There's 10 pieces.
Party funds.
Yep.
55 gold.
You find a little hat in there.
A hat?
Yes. It's a it's another unidentified cap. Well, you remember Pickney found some gloves and couldn't really discern what they were. Well, Grincha, any other casters here? Hugh Mann.
Hugh Mann.
Both of you make me Arcana checks.
Here we go.
Damn.
You do not know. Hugh Mann, you don't know either.
What is wrong with me?
Can Merle
I'm a
attempt
freak.
an Arcana check?
He can. It's going to be a little rougher because this is sort of this is a wizard's type of goods, but he's pretty confident that he can tell what this thing might do.
Merle knows what that does.
Hugh Mann is the worst wizard ever.
Let me pull it up.
Practice makes perfect, Hugh Mann.
Hugh Mann sad.
Okay. This Merle, you can tell, has a spell set to it. Roll me 1d4. It has one charge left of the illusory script spell.
The illusory what?
Script spell. Here, I'm going to copy it.
Okay.
This guy mostly, it seems, made use of kind of deceptive magic. Now, one of you, I can't remember who, fought off his attempts to kind of enchant you.
Me.
Yeah, you, yeah. Grincha was not gonna be persuaded.
I was
that
like,
way.
you are having none of that.
None of it.
No.
You ain't even charming. You look like Satan's armpits.
Jesus.
Still casting vicious mockery.
Even at death.
Well, that's kind of about it. You see that there's an old used up wand in there. I mean, you don't know what it does, but you can take it with you.
I want to take it, if that's okay.
Yeah, just write that on your little
Human?
character sheet. Used up wand. We'll see if we can.
Is
do
that okay
anything
with you,
that.
tiny human?
I'm cool with that.
Thank you. So generous.
Well, so you guys.
Some other people would have different ideas. Linda!
Oh,
Linda, you know, I'm gonna go back in time. Grincha, you noticed something. You were kind of wondering, you know, like looking at the tavern, seeing if you could Snoopy Snoop. You saw Dorothy and Linda wandering off towards the farmlands.
What?
That's all you saw.
Well, now I want to investigate.
Linda looked sad, I guess. I'm kind of writing that for her. I'm assuming she's not going to be excited to go to farms. Anyway, yeah. With a little more poking, Barali is kind of throwing around some boxes. He's looking around to see if he can find any of the stuff they took from him. He's still cussing. And he moves a box aside, and there's a little jingle jangle, clink clink. Sounds like there's glass in it. And he pulls the lid off and says, "Oh, these look like potions of healings. You guys want them? I'm
Yes.
town."
I say
Yeah,
with
3
my
potions.
2 hit points. Well, 3 hit points.
There are 3 potions of healing in there.
I'm okay.
I'll just take a nap.
Yeah.
Human will carry
Yeah.
you, tiny human.
Yeah, you
Because-
can
What about the horse?
Yes.
Yeah. You guys are kind of short resting. You're not too worried about anything right now.
So we can go ahead and roll some HD.
Yeah.
Alrighty, I think I'm gonna roll me up one. Dose hit.
There's just like
dice.
dead bodies all around us.
Bodies everywhere.
They've already disintegrated down on the ground, like Resident Evil style.
This is Zelda.
They're gone. Yeah.
So we roll our hit die and then add in the 1d6?
Yes.
Okay.
D8. If you don't remember what your hit die is, you can search your class in the compendium, and it'll tell you right up there at the top. There's an extra D6, so.
A whole 9 health back.
And of course, remember to add your Constitution as well.
Oh. So 9, 10, 11? Because my constitution is 2.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Real quick,
Yay.
I am going to roll up your sweet, sweet XP. Yeah, that's him. Oop. Okay. And I'm going to do some quick math. Oh yeah, if you wanted to know how much how much XP you got for killing Alfalfi, it was 10. That's
Whoa.
how weak she was.
Oh my god.
I almost feel bad.
Hey, it's
I
up.
don't.
I don't.
Hey!
I'm back.
Hey, welcome back.
Nerd.
Was it not too bad?
Nah, it wasn't bad. Just cold as fuck.
Well, you did great, by the way.
You did.
Yeah.
And my guy survived. I'm happy.
Helped open a locked box. So
Yep.
thank you.
Sweet.
Okay, so are we
Yeah,
gonna return
so-
to town?
Yeah, so Barali notices that you guys kind of want to bring this wagon back. He manages to take some barrels and sort of makeshift another wheel, like with the rim, around those around the barrels and all that. He kind of fits it on and secures it and all this and that. He does a pretty good job for not having any tools. So you guys aren't suspicious of him, right?
Well, that was suspicious right there.
Well, he did say he was a builder, so I suppose
Oh shit.
Merle now absolutely believes that he's a builder.
Yeah, you guys seem pretty convinced. So you guys got 5 horses now.
Oh boy.
You can hook up the cart to the
I'm
ponies.
sorry. My audio cut out there, so I couldn't hear anything.
Oh, just you're convinced that Barali is the real deal, and you guys now have some horses and ponies. You can hook up the cart. to those. The rest of you can.
Jesus!
Grinch stays in the cart.
I'm gonna get in the cart too because
Yeah. You can.
Hugh Mann doesn't
There's
I
like
fall.
horses.
Trying to get up.
Hugh Mann picks up Grincha and just carries him into the cart.
Merle is naturally good at handling animals, as he kind of is one. Well, so you guys take your ponies, take your horses, you take your sweet loot, and you head on back to town.
Woo!
Well, let me,
Horses, horses. We found a builder.
We killed some people.
We add 1 HP to the town.
Yep.
And we killed some people.
Back to
Yeah, let me plop it all in here. It's hot mess. Woo! There they all are.
yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
You come in a hot mess like that. Oh, and the flying sword came too for whatever reason.
He loves us.
I died.
No! I loved him.
So,
And the horses go to the stables.
yep. Sandrine takes them and seems very like she's appraising them. She says, "Oh, this is quite nice stock, really." She wants to talk to you, Blanche,
Oh.
and she's just like, "Tell me, were these And she says, "Oh, I'm simply interested. Did they happen to belong to the Black Road group?"
I mean, we sort of killed bandits, but I didn't really get their name.
Oh, okay. She says, "Well, if they belong to the group, I think they do. You did a good service. They've been running those roads for a while now and being a real menace." So she gives you a thumbs up. Good job on that.
I return the thumbs up. Well, at least that's one thing to worry less about.
She says, "Perfect." She says, "I knew the moment I saw you last night in that town meeting that you'd be the kind of stand-up gal that I thought you were."
So let me see. Yeah. I tell the whole story to Sandrine, the whole thing.
She pulls out a hay bale for you to sit on, and she sits on one herself, kicks back, and seems pretty impressed. You feel that if you ever didn't want to go out adventuring and maybe offer to work with her, that she might teach you a thing or two about animals. So, anyway, she says, "Well, I better get down to work on bathing these animals. I can see that they've had a tough road out there, and get them fed, get them taken care of. So I'll see you next time, Blanche."
See you again next time too, Sandrine.
Okay.
Bah.
Okay. Well, you guys have Barali with you.
Yay.
Merle
Which means-
asks him if he would like to meet the blacksmith. He thinks that those two might help each other out.
Okay.
Right.
He seems agreeable to that. He says, "Well, yeah. Good as anyone."
Your enthusiasm is noted. He is down
Lead the
here.
way. Okay.
And he
You introduce. Oh, go ahead.
he walks in and he says, "There is one who builds with me."
Devlin
Behold.
seems to doesn't really get the cryptic introduction, but he looks over your shoulder and he says, "Oh, him? He's a builder."
Well, it ain't me.
He shrugs. "I make no assumptions, sir."
All right there, Mr. Sasquatch.
Well,
Merle
they're
says,
introduced.
"I cannot transform into that yet."
One day.
Okay. Well, you've set some gears in motion.
Okay.
You hear them talking, and Barali seems to be talking about hey, there's 2 Blanches. About
Oh god.
needing a place to set up shop. He and Devlin seem to be working it out. He might come back later and ask you guys for a hand in that. Can't really do too much without any tools. Oh no. They're everywhere. So, you guys are now, let's say it's past lunch. You know?
Pass Blanche.
Yeah, past Blanche. Blanche o'clock. Where the clock bell always says rage.
You guys are unbearable.
Yuck, 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 yuck. Oh. So yeah.
Oh, there's the bear.
Would anyone like to do anything else before I draw this to a little close?
Be consumed by the bear.
Yep.
Let me see. Can I give Thorburn the 4 bottles of ale?
Sure.
I was like, here you go, Thorburn. Just a little pick me up until you find another solution for your ale problems.
Oh, he says, I thank you kindly, miss. That's awful nice of you.
At the bottom shelf.
Go.
He kind of displays them up on the shelf behind him, and he says, "Would y'all like to share a glass?"
I think one
Romantic.
glass is in order, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So he pulls out 6 glasses, 1 for himself and 5 for you guys, and pours you all a little bit of ale in it.
Yay!
It says, "Cheers to new
Cheers!
friendships."
Beers.
Two friends.
Cheers.
Beards.
Yeah. Beards. There are a lot of beardy boys. There's also a lot of partying going on.
In White Rock.
Yep.
Where's the pig?
See,
Oh god, I
y'all are
can't
partying.
throw
Y'all are
away
partying because you're doing the White Rock right now. You're like crushing it up, having little sniffies.
We're having a rave over here.
Yeah, I see that.
I can't for some reason
go.
delete the rock. Wait, never mind, I know why. There we go.
This is the best day of Hugh Mann's life.
It went dark.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus. Never
They turned
mind.
the lights out.
Hugh Mann don't mind.
This is wonderful.
Beautiful. Ah!
We're exposed!
Run!
time, hopefully. We'll stir up some drama in here.
Woo!
We have some unresolved Linda.
Oh, Linda.
Liz. Linda. You take a peek in her room. She ain't there.
Oh, Linda's escaped.
Well, Dorothy isn't here either.
Well, logic will tell you that Dorothy's probably chasing Linda.
Tom and Jerry style.
I mean, I did see both them walking out to the farmland earlier.
Oh,
Yep.
some good old holiday will be good for Linda. Build strength, you know.
Linda!
Jesus.
Y'all should have been there last time when we were playing West Marches, so y'all couldn't get the reference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grincha shifts class from Bard to Barbarian whenever Linda is involved.
You have two options, Linda. Give back the stone. Or die. I keep quoting that. To be like, dude, you have two options. Put the paw down. Die. Yeah. Unfortunately, you guys did not find your stones, but you did do a tremendous service to the people around here by taking out the
Us being here is a great service.
Yeah, it
Human had
is.
a horrible first day.
You came out stronger for it, though.
Yes.
Level 2, bitch.
Human has endeared themselves to Blanche.
Human's having a great time. Human made some friends. Human fucked up a lot of spells.
Human got to
Got
encounter
stabbed.
5 was it ground devils?
What?
I thought you were calling the horses ground devils. Or
Oh yeah,
something.
they're ground demons. They eat the ground. And they're demons. And I hate them. Human hates them.
One got loose. Meh.
Human dies. Human dies. 0 HP.
That one particularly likes Human and follows them everywhere they go.
Yep.
Human's
Yep.
dead now.
Whenever you're feeling salty, that horse is there. It can smell it.
No. Please spare me my life.
Yeah.
Y'all, there's 5 subscribers to the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Whoa! We're
What?
moving up in the world.
Yeah.
Woo.
We're gonna break into the big time for too long.
6 subscribers.
Woof, we're famous.
Well, alrighty then.
Alrighty then.
I'm gonna go
That's
pass
another game.
out.
I gotta decorate
Space Tabloid.
Yep, that's what
I
I'm
gotta
ready to
decorate a
do.
cake.
Yeah.
Ooh!
Tyson
Ah.
and Shelby, thanks for playing.
Thanks
Yeah,
for having me.
Thank y'all.
Yep.
It's the good old. Yes, it was like the good old times.
Yeah, we'll let y'all know when the next game is.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm really excited for Honor and Helen to meet Hugh Mann.
Yeah. Yeah, Honor says hi to you guys. She's sorry she couldn't make it. She got caught in traffic.
Tell her I love her.
Okay.
It was nice to meet y'all.
Nice meeting you too.
Yay!
Yep. same here.
Tyson.
Shelby.
I'm gonna bounce. Bye.
Yep, sleepy time.
Bye,
Sleepy
guys.
time.
Bye, guys. It's also sleepy time for me.
So takes a nap.
Sind
All right,
Miss
long rest. Long rest time for real life. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.